Chuba Slimos. Hey guys, how you doing, chat? Doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope everyone else is doing good.
Everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
It was a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, hang out with the family, cooked, played games. And then,
What games you play?
what did we play? We played, Time's Up. It's a family. It was a good family game. And then we bought a new dishwasher for the house we're remodeling, and we bought a trip to Europe from Black Friday deals Thursday night.
Nice.
So, saved about $1,600. Did pretty good.
You could buy us a new computer.
Could have.
I saw some people I haven't seen since high school. So it was very nice. About 8 of us got together and had a glass of wine or two and reminisced. Very good. Hey Shannon. Hey Nancy.
How was your trip?
Long, lot of driving. And then I slept on the couch.
Well, at least you didn't sleep on one of those blow-up mattresses that like loses air overnight and you end up waking up on the floor.
We have one. That's what Oscar slept on.
Well, he's lighter.
It didn't deflate under him.
Yeah, he's tiny.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Well, as you guys can see, we have new graphics because our art came in. And if you'll give me a second, I'll see if I can't show off the art
Oh, we have it. I haven't seen it.
for everybody. Let's see if I can fit it on the screen. Alright, let's blow this up a little bit.
Wait, no, don't do that. That's us.
We don't want to be blown up.
So everybody can see it. So the artist is Kyle Rolding out of the Philippines. From left to right, you got Setup, you got Cinna, you got Charwayne, and you got Tazio.
And the coat that Cinna gave him.
And not enough blood on him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's not nearly enough blood.
But you got some dirt on your face, I can tell, Charwayne.
A little dirty.
A little dirty.
So I've always been curious.
Oh,
If your
Charlie
skin's
doesn't
already
show
blue,
that.
what color are your tattoos?
I think they're black.
That makes sense.
Alright, so I'll take this off now. I made little things at the bottom.
I mean, it is the black sun. It's probably a black sun.
It's probably a black sun.
Any reason I would be disconnected from chats but still be...
It's because you're watching it as a video and not on live. I was doing the same thing. Exit out and go back in, and then you can get into the chat properly.
Thank you.
So guys in the chat, let us know what you think about the art. Do you think it's cool?
I think it's cool.
And also, we have a coloring contest. I will repost the link this week on Facebook. You guys can color in. Now you can have reference of what they look like. The winner will be picked by us, and you win a $40 gift card to your local movie theater. Just submit it to submit@geek-unleashed.com. Make sure you follow our page because that also counts as your entry. Not sure we're going to make the holiday goal. We still need 20 follows, so we can, before we can force Adam to watch the holiday special. But hey,
So bring them on.
yeah. And of course we don't have the chip jar because I have that on the other program. Oh well. You want to do some cheer for us? Get some bets and throw them our way. Or subscribe. We have the things right here to show you. There you go. So, Tier 1 subs are $4.99. Tier 1 gives a reroll to any player. Just get out and chat who you want to give the reroll to. Tier 2 subs, you give 2 rerolls and the whiskey emote. And then Tier 3 subs, you give 4 rerolls and you get the pew 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 emote. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can link both accounts and you can sub for us for free. And that,
Audio effects and music for tonight's game are brought to you by www.sirenscape.com. Music and sound effects to make your RPG experience even more epic. Thank you, Sirenscape.
All right. And with that, we'll get started. All right. So last we left off on Smugglers Run, you guys brought the bounty to one of the buoys on the wheel. Charwayne made a big deal that Yavanos Corvo was being a coward behind his men, yet Charwayne and Tazio didn't want to go on the ship together right away.
What?
You guys were making a plan to get the bounty off the ship. And then Cinna decided to go get her. You guys made, what, 35,000?
25.
25,000.
25,000.
Well, yeah, we made it.
And to buy in to the wheel was 10,000 credits. But you had to leave your weapons behind.
Most of them.
It's some bull honky.
Charwayne hit the tables. Met a man by the name of Jaren Gantu, high roller. Charwayne tried to keep up. We lost one, what, 1900?
2,700.
Oh, okay.
It's alright.
And then Hondo showed up. You guys quickly escorted, set up out. Oh, and then you guys went shopping. Bought some noble regalia. Some flappy
More
robes.
fancy.
Yeah.
I'm all sexy, but in jail. I'm
Well,
sexy
yeah,
in jail.
we'll get back to that. You and Charwayne and Hondo were playing Sabat. And you got caught cheating. And you got thrown in jail.
Yeah.
I was set up.
Sure.
No, I was set up.
But it's...
I'm telling you, we need a sound effect button that's just rim shot.
I don't know. There's one in there somewhere. There's like 100 different things with different groups of different sounds.
That's toilet time right there. That's right. Toilet time.
That's why I need my girlfriend hearing rim shots coming from the bathroom.
Sure, she'd be happy about that.
What?
I'm sure she'd be happy about
Yeah.
that.
You found a little street urchin.
That's right. Setup actually got some progress made in the mission.
He took your 50 credits and ran,
That's right.
and you gave him your credentials to see if he'll call you.
Okay. It's worth it. We made a contact.
somehow you all four got split up.
It's true. We
Well, the three of us are together now.
Nope.
Are we all? Oh, well,
He was
yeah.
heading back, and you were going to the
Right.
whatever she's
And
at.
he was having a data pad given to him.
By another woman.
Yeah, remember that
Yeah.
one?
I don't know.
Casino.
I'm still there. She got taken
Yeah.
away.
Remember, because someone asked if you were together. You said
Oh.
no, and you stayed back.
That's right.
I'm sure I'm not the only protocol droid wandering around the wheel on a mission. So,
But Mary Allen woman gave him a data pad, Tasio data
And then
pad.
got shot.
Brenda Alley got shot.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yes, yes. Man, the holidays really took it out of me.
Yeah, that's where we are.
that's why I write stuff down.
We are
Yeah.
all separated.
We have all of our dark light points,
Uh-huh.
Mostly light
light
for a
side
change.
points. Okay,
Yeah.
on the way back, you said you're going to the casino. You notice on the hollow beds on the TVs, like in the distance, a familiar face. It looks like the guy you dropped the bounty out to.
Okay.
He's like all plastered on multiple screens. Kind of catches your eye.
Anything going on, or
And you go and look, because, okay, the closer you get, you can see the Arabesh scrolling. It reads that Yavanos Corvo has been murdered.
Well, he should have asked for her dead.
It's a good thing we got the bounty in
And his
advance.
face slides over, and then you see her face. And it says, the suspect is on the loose. Please contact security if you see this carotid pain.
great.
At least she doesn't have. Wait, she might have stolen some weapons, but she doesn't have her weapons.
Right.
But it was Hazio.
It's true.
Well, that's happening.
Yeah?
I'll let the crew know. Well, I guess not you.
Not me.
You don't have your gear either, I guess.
They would have taken any of that stuff away.
Mhm.
I'm just half naked in jail.
Okay. So you're heading back?
Yep.
Okay.
What did you let us know?
That crowd of pain has escaped
And killed that dude.
and killed the dude we turned her into.
Thank you.
Well, he should have asked
Although-
for her dead, though. That's really on his.
You're not there.
It's really his fault. I know,
imagine-
but
Since I'm on the way to the brig, there's probably screens that show that kind of thing as well. So I probably
You're seeing it too. It's just a more crowded area that he's in. Makes you a little paranoid.
Sometimes. You should be fine, so.
Now you're dressed differently.
Yep. And better at hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Magically.
Magically. Well, you learned it.
you blend in with the crowd in that outfit. You seem like you fit here.
Okay.
it's almost like you're
What are you
indistinguishable.
doing?
Well, unless I did it at the end of the last episode, I'm gonna alert the crew. I'm gonna kind of ease away from the table and the crowd, and kind of disperse amongst the group and let the crew know what's happened with Cinna.
Right, you're into that.
Okay, well then I am headed to meet up with Tazio. Then I'm going to tell Tazio, hey, this is happening. We should probably get together and figure out what the next step is.
Okay.
Since
Let's
he
get
said,
back out of our room.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll meet you at the room.
And I must already be aware of it because I already checked out last session. I checked out the location of the brig on the computer, so I'm actually on my way there right now.
Okay.
And you know that. So when you come on comms, I tell you, yeah, I'm going to the brig to see what I can do.
Okay, sounds good.
So you're on the brig.
I'm on the just visiting space on the outside of the brig.
Okay. So there's a line ahead of you, like a couple people, going in. Guy at the front desk is like, "What can I do for you?"
Hello, good sir. It seems that there's been some sort of misunderstanding with my captain, Cinna. Actually, Cinna Truvar.
Okay.
I've come to see about securing her release.
There's been no misunderstanding. We have a zero tolerance rule against cheating in the casinos.
Oh man, I certainly can understand that. I can't imagine. I can't imagine how this unfortunate circumstance must have transpired. But I'm sure that we can. I'm sure that we can make her aware of the serious nature of this offense and come to an understanding that's mutually satisfactory to all parties. Is there any kind of bail arrangements that can be made?
Bail hasn't been set yet. She has a trial in the morning.
I see. Am I allowed to visit her?
Not this time. No visitors.
I see. Very well. Would you be kind enough to inform me as to the time of the proceeding tomorrow?
He rattles through his data pad, or not the rattles papers. He goes through his data pad, just kind of going through tabs, flipping through.
And I'll prefer mine so that he can just...
He sends information over.
Thank you. Is he officer, guard, uniform
Uniform.
guy? Uniform guy?
Security.
Yes. I was like, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Very grateful for your assistance. Wishing you a pleasant day.
Next.
Okay, and I'll toddle off.
So what do you think we should do about this whole situation with the captain?
Well, if we try to spring her and then we have to run, then we've busted our whole mission. So I think we should see how it plays out.
Do you think we should try to continue the mission without her then, and then try to pick her up on the way out?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll as soon as I'm out of sight of the comms and any, serious security presence, I will. I get both of you on comms and says, "Bad news, gents. They won't set bail until the morning, and I will forward the information to." I was like, I plan to attend the proceeding. Perhaps I can post some bail if they're willing. Perhaps I could serve as some kind of advocate if they allow counsel.
So he wasn't willing to take a bribe?
I didn't offer one.
Well, how about so I won some money playing Sabak earlier. Let me go try and run a bribe by this guy real quick, and at least to see if I can get in to see Cinna, and see if there might be something she has or some info she has that we might need to finish this out. We'll give that a shot. I'll meet you on the casino floor when I'm done.
Okay, don't get thrown in jail.
I'm not even gonna argue with the guy. I just want to see if he'll take 100 credits.
I have to tell you, he seemed really no nonsense to me. He might take a few credits. Can't deny that was an approach that was not tried. But I think you're taking a risk there.
What do you think?
I think you're gonna get thrown in jail.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's as always, Tazio puts his finger on it. Waltzing into the police station and waving credits under the desk sergeant's nose is probably a fast track to the detention center, and then I'll be trying to bail 2 people out tomorrow.
You might be right about that.
Man, don't get me wrong. You could maybe see if he gives signals they might be willing to, without actually dangling the baited hook, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, let's get together. Let's meet up. and see what we're ready to do about getting these kids off of this place, and then
Right.
where we're at getting her out anyway.
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, we could get contacted by them anytime. So we can't. If that happens, we can't wait for the captain. It's unfortunate, but we're gonna have to do what we can. Proceeding to the rendezvous point. Set up out.
Sure, wait now.
I've already hung
Very
up on
awkward. He just like looks at it.
Me out.
Okay, so we'll all head to the casino floor then.
Yeah,
Nice bustle of people.
Okay.
it'll be fun.
I'll get to you in just a moment.
It's fine. I'm patient.
Okay.
I'll serve you well in jail.
So, on the way back, you see that same kid. He's looking around, stopping every protocol droid he sees.
Well, it's going to be difficult for him because I am indistinguishable. So I will subtly tack his way, and I will turn my photoreceptors onto him and see if I can catch his eye.
Okay. He's not being very discreet about it either. He does not see you.
I will. All right.
He's going up to gold plating ones, and copper.
Oh, great. He's colorblind. I will go up to him and I'll say, "Excuse me, my little friend, can you direct me to?" And then I'll rattle off the nearest intersection to the alleyway where he ran to when we had our conversation. So,
He points that direction.
because I'm trying to meet somebody that I saw there before. You understand?
Are you the one that gave me 50 credits?
That'd be me, little fella. And then I look at him, and one of my photoreceptors blinks out and then blinks back on.
Okay.
So set up winks.
I know where they take them. I spoke with the others. I can take you there.
Can you take my friends and myself? We could use a little backup, I'm sure.
Looks a little nervous by that.
I will attempt a charm roll, say, to reassure him that my friends are competent people.
Sure.
Wait a minute, maybe that's deception. No, that's just charm. That's just. I believe it.
E3 difficulty.
Well, it's a darn good thing I'm more practiced in this. Okay. It's a success. A success and a threat.
Okay. He reluctantly says, sure. And he points over. You see security come around too. And he's like making big gestures, pointing and stuff. Let's see if they notice.
More like we'll probably need a few minutes to wake up. Is there a fast food joint, a McBantha or something, any place around that we could tuck ourselves in? I mean, he's an urchin, he's probably hungry, so
There's a diner.
yeah, it's like, why don't, hey, you look, would you like something to eat while we wait? We can wait over there in that diner. Okay, so, and I'll get on comms.
You better
Hey,
move because they did notice you. They're heading your way.
security is?
Yes.
Is it possible you think you get lost in the crowd between the diner and the...
Roll stealth.
All right. So,
And take a boost die. He's going to lead you through the crowd.
awesome. So boost, what's my difficulty?
2.
Okay. That's good, because I am not great in stealth, although I am indistinguishable. I succeed. I succeed with 2 advantages, in fact, thanks to the urchin and his boost die.
So he leads you through the crowds. They're walking by, and as you duck into the diner, the security team stops and looks around and doesn't see you. And they kind of go off a different direction.
Excellent. I'm gonna get on. So, like, yeah, we were too busy ducking the cops. So I asked the kid. I was like, "Are they looking for you?" All right. So we will try to find a booth in the back and Setup will sit with his. Setup doesn't like sitting with its back to the door, but Setup will do what it can to position itself between the child and the door,
Okay.
so that. You know, they
As
just
you sit down, he empties his pocket. There's like a fruit. There's like a crop, like different things for the market he's putting out on the table.
I'm like, oh, hey, this is on me. And
He kind of gives that he's taking those items, and that's probably why he's out after.
he was like, well, why don't you hold on to those? You'll probably need them for later. Besides which, if you have, we don't want to be conspicuous. We'll get some diner food in front of you anyway. Not me. I don't eat. So
So he slowly puts it back in his pocket.
and is this an establishment where like there is a server bot or a excellent?
What can I get you?
So like I'm gonna like get him like a space sundae or a
You're gonna get him a frosty treat.
basically
Yeah, frosty treat.
frosty treat.
One frosty treat coming up. And she wills or hovers off.
What figure it's like 50 credits plus the tip. I'm gonna wind up spending about 50 credits plus tip on food for this kid,
That
basically.
is some expensive food. That's like
No, that's like 5 credits.
5 credits?
Yeah. Although that droid probably likes the tip.
Well, I'm not tipping the droid 1,000%. I like droids, but
not like
no, I like deposit coins in the droid's coin slot and send it on its way. And then I get on the comms. I was like, hey, Tazio, Charwayne, I'm in a diner with you were with me when we saw that earlier. You remember that kid who had some information for us? He contacted me and he said that he knows where they take them. I've got him kind of out of sight here in a diner. Why don't you guys? And I've convinced him to let you guys join in. Why don't you meet up with us and we can move on this?
Sounds good. We're on our way.
All right, so you get the coordinates.
Yeah,
Okay. So you guys can find it.
I send you guys the location of the diner.
Let me see if you have any issues. No. Make a perception check.
Both of us.
No, just sound check.
Me?
I'm with him.
I know, but do you have
What's my
Fine.
difficulty?
do you have a sense?
I don't know.
Do you take sense? Danger sense?
Oh no, I didn't. I don't have danger
No.
sense.
What's the difficulty?
3.
Oh wait, sense danger?
Yeah, sense danger.
It's not inherent. Oh, it is. Yeah, I have sense danger.
Okay.
So you were bitten by a radioactive Jedi? Is that?
This is,
3 successes, 2 threats.
Okay.
but it says mine says I have to use it. It's not passive.
It's not passive? Okay.
I don't have the description. So.
It should be on your sheet with all your talents.
It wouldn't be in the tree. Those aren't, I didn't print you out new trees. Those should be. Those need to be fixed.
I know, but this isn't fixed. This is.
Is it?
Yeah, because I used an old sheet for spit check.
Okay.
You're getting
Oh, it's a
the hairs on the back of your head or neck standing up. You get since you're being watched.
That'd be fun.
Okay. But you guys make it to the diner, okay?
And while we're waiting for my friends to arrive, I will question my young friend between bites of frosty treat and ask him to describe what he knows.
Okay. Let's see if this in the quiet corner works well. All right. So what do you ask?
So, so you know where they're taking these kids. Can you tell us where? So, what kind of place is this? What are we looking at here?
What place?
You said you know where they're taking the kids.
Well, you confuse them because you're. What place is this? You thought about the wheel itself.
Oh no! I mean, you said
Yeah.
you said you know where they're taking the missing children. Where are they taking the missing children? Let's start with that.
There's a docking station for not the buoys, not the luxurious one, not the one up there. 2 points. It's a
Down
service dock.
So that would be at the bottom of the wheel of that spoke thing.
They
That
haven't
makes.
caught us 3. We got away.
Did they try to make you a slave as well?
I don't. He's not sure about the slave part.
But they tried to take you. They tried to get you and take you away.
They sell kids here
Yeah.
and they send them away.
Right. And when they sell kids, you know where they take them. Correct. Well, I've got some friends coming who are pretty handy with blasters. Not too, but they're better than me at sneaking too. I've got to admit. What we want to do is go find this thing and try to get these particular children back. And if possible, we'd like to shut this operation down, make all of you safe. So, do you have some kind of read on the security? Are you able to get in and out of there?
I'm small, yes. How big are your friends?
Well, they're bigger than me. At least my size, probably a little bigger. Is that going to be a problem?
He points to the vent and near the floor of the diner. It's about. I mean, it's big enough for him. Like he can go through easily.
Does it look like I can fit in there?
Well, you could, but you don't have much mobility. You might get stuck.
That wouldn't be great. I'd never hear the end of it. Well, I guess the question is, if can we find another way there that we can get to?
It's more dangerous.
Well, I think that would kind of appeal to my friends, frankly. But you think you can lead us there? All right. Well, they should be here pretty soon.
You guys arrive.
See what I mean? Always trust setup.
Always trust that.
Always trust the setup. Got it.
Yeah.
So, by the way, little friend, I don't think I ever got your name.
At this point, the waitress brings over the frosty treat,
Yep.
and he just starts eating. winces a little, and keeps eating.
Right.
Tongue to the top of his mouth.
What?
You put your tongue to the top of your
Yep.
mouth and stalls brain freeze.
You tell him that.
Yeah, that's it. That's
takes a
a.
moment.
Oh yeah, that's a thing you organics have.
Yeah, you have to have a brain in order to get brain freeze.
At least a meat brain.
He keeps eating again. It's all over his face, dripping down his shirt.
Man, you're hungry. Maybe we should get you one to go.
He smells bad.
Huh?
He smells bad.
Like, worse than Charwayne?
Yes.
Oh my god. What is that? I
Hey,
think
don't look at me, man. Living with you, my olfactory sensors are off anyway.
I'm gonna need you to turn those on when I'm not around. We need to get this kid into some water. I don't think it matters what kind. Anything is gonna make him better.
Right now, his layer of fungus is disguised.
Is it a disguise?
Sorry, I'm looking at the name generator. Oh, yeah, he smells pretty rank.
Just killed your first dice.
Look what you did, Tazio!
I broke a tree.
No, it's fine. I'm sure that
My name's
Stuff.
Kale.
stuff is gonna get knocked off that tree all the time.
Hi, Kale.
No wonder he's smelling.
Hail.
Do you smell like kale?
It smells like garbage.
So kale.
Kael.
Well, Kale, how do you think you would feel about getting cleaned up, maybe a new set of clothes? Yeah? Let me see what I can go find on the market while you finish your frosty treat.
We're going
Okay.
shopping.
Is he a human kid?
Yes.
Taz, you want to come with me?
Sure.
Okay.
I think it was human. He was human, right?
So far as I know, yeah.
So if we're at a diner, it's likely to say that within the same like little block, there's probably a
Yeah.
place where we get some kids' clothes. Okay.
Urchins are us. Yeah.
So can we go to a shop owner and ask him, walk into the nearest shop and say, hey, I'm looking for some clothes for a human that size or so. You got anything here like that?
You can get a full outfit for about 25 credits.
Okay. Any chance you got a bathroom in the back you might be able to use?
Not for the public.
How about I throw you 50 credits? Can you use the bathroom?
Looks around. Sure, my manager's on break.
Okay.
It's big quick.
So I'll give him 50 credits total. Give him 25 credits for the clothes.
Okay.
And then tell the kid to go back in the bathroom and try to get as cleaned up as he can. Like, he's not young if he needs any help, I assume. I don't know how old he is. We didn't tell about that.
He looks about 7.
Okay. So hey, go in there, use the sink, get cleaned up. Don't make too big of a mess, but try to get yourself cleaned up. Put these clothes on.
Okay.
We'll head out.
It's like, if you need any help, I am fully programmed in the hygienic routines of 6 million species.
Go sanitizes. But
But that's 5.5 million of them, yes. So you don't want to know about the other 500,000.
So go in there and help clean him up.
If he, if he feels he's got it, as if you need any help, kid, knock on the door.
you want some help from the droid? Yeah, I wouldn't either.
But I'll stand outside until he's ready.
Takes about 15 minutes. You hear him kind of singing a little behind the door. When he comes out, his face, it's like he's washed most of it. He didn't really get his hair, but you can see some dirt on his hairline.
It's like there's this mask of non-dirt.
And he got his arms, and you could probably think his armpit. It doesn't smell as bad as maybe his clothes. But he's got dirt under his fingernails still.
Okay. Me too.
He is now your fake son for the rest of this mission.
No.
Well, he's not going to be mine.
I don't know what droids do with their offspring.
Droids don't have offspring.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah. You and I need to have a talk sometime, Charlene. Just I need to explain a few things.
I don't care about computers. Oh, really? It's
You just
unfortunate.
talked
So he comes out. He's got a T-shirt on. And it's got the wheel on it. He's got like a
got
jacket
the wheel
and
on
some
it.
pants.
It's a really like tacky, sticky hologram.
Does it like say the wheel and like the location of which wheel location he's at?
No, it's not a wheel. Welcome to the wheel system.
It's amazing.
My grandparents went to the wheel, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Right, some touristy shirt.
Okay, so where do we need to head to?
Down.
I mean,
All right, so he leads you off.
okay, let's follow him.
Okay. Okay. You're still feeling suspicious.
Great.
You don't know if it's paranoia or someone's really watching you.
Both.
Do you do anything?
I'll look around, but I don't know if it's gonna do anything.
Okay, you can if you want to. Let me
No, I won't.
see.
I looked the completely wrong way.
What do you think is difficulty?
Well, was it 2?
No,
Was it more than 2?
it would have been.
Well, I told you it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fine. Dang, really?
Here, I'll roll another if you want. Oh,
Sure.
That
It's
even
2
more.
reds, 3 purples, and 2 setback.
2.
Hold on.
Wait,
Whoa.
2 reds, 3 purples, and 2 setback? It is
Yeah.
a red.
nope, definitely failed.
Pretty significantly failed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 failures.
You failed so bad that you looked one way. Not only were you looking the wrong way, but while you were at it, you walked into a pole.
You go temporarily blind.
I'll look back to a spotlight.
What's the last time you had a drink?
It's been a while.
It's probably what you think it is. You're on edge.
Hey, man. You know this?
I'm alright. Probably just
Dude,
kinda
not
looking
in front
for
of
my
a kid.
system.
Hey, kid, you want some of this?
Oh my god.
No.
What is it? No, I really want it.
It's adult juice.
It's yucky stuff. Charlene.
Adult juice, what?
Well, he is your fake kid for now.
He might as well get drunk with us. I mean, he might as well drink juice with us.
I calculate his age at 7 cycles.
So
Give or
let's see
take.
here. At like 2 cycles was when I started having.
And
drinks.
look how you turned out.
Perfect, right?
Your mom, I swear,
She loves me.
I'm not there, so.
Oh, yeah, you're not.
Whiskey in the bottle. Little bourbon for his lips when he was
Yeah,
eating.
dipping the baby bottle in whiskey.
rubbing some stuff on his
Yeah.
gums while he's teething.
Yeah. Get my gums nice and get my gums nice and numb for me.
Let's just don't.
Okay, so he leads you down to an elevator. And presses the key code. You know where you got it from. The door opens.
Can I make a perception roll to catch
See
that
if we
key
catch
code?
it, yeah.
Sure.
Where is my difficulty?
3. He's pretty quick when he's doing it.
Can I have one of your yellows, please, Tazio?
Don't trust it there.
3 successes, 2 failures, and a threat.
Holy cow! I have 1 failure and 4 advantages.
Okay.
So he saw it though, right?
Yeah, he caught it.
4 advantages.
I know. I gotta see what you can buy with that.
I turn my failure into a success.
Nope.
Now you feeling easy too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for a moment, as you turn around and talk to Tazio, something catches your eye up above, and it's gone.
Did you see that, Tazia?
What?
Man, I swear I haven't had a drink today, but I don't know, man. I swear I just saw something behind it. But anyway,
Baby, because you haven't had a drink today.
I like this droid. Put one back.
Was it
One?
did you see a pink bantha?
There you
Chet?
go.
Did you see a pink bantha?
A what? Huh?
A pink bantha. My data files indicate that's what you see when you stop drinking.
Oh, the pink bantha. Oh, maybe. That's a good
Dancing
point.
pink banthas.
Let's get back into the non-pink panther mode.
Doors open.
To the left.
Just as you're just like this.
Bottle in the air. Well, hello.
For your records, it was 3276.
3276. Thank you.
Do you share that with us?
No, I'm not sharing it because I don't want him to know I saw it.
It's fair.
All right,
I don't want
so
to make it obvious that I saw it. Oh, hey guys, that key code.
you're on the left, and he presses. You're on level. Let's guess here. You're on level 52, and he presses level 13.
Good old level 13. It's not on the stall.
Whoever this gang we're dealing with is, they don't have a lot of imagination, that's for sure.
It's called the GM's had too much turkey.
Oh yeah, we're gonna set up on level 13 to help scare people.
Hey, Cosmic Knight, how you doing, buddy?
Hey. How you doing?
Let me guess. The party floor is like floor 420 or something.
Yes, it is. How'd you
Yeah,
know? That's
yeah.
the luxurious suites.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have a problem with air quality up there, I hear.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the door opens. Oh, I don't know if I have that sound effect on this one. Hold, please.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Hey, it's got some people talking in here. Interesting.
Probably like the devil.
It's alien.
It's a hut.
Huh?
It's a hut.
A Zahai?
It's a hut.
Oh, a hut.
It's actually one of the Pathfinder soundscapes.
And it could be a devil.
Or Starfinder.
No.
Probably the devil.
It's my dad.
Your dad. Is your dad the devil?
Could be.
All right.
Looks like it.
Alright, so he leads you through some corridors. I just need roll stealth checks, because you're now...
Difficulty.
Except for me, because I'm in jail. I don't need a
3.
stealth. I'm in jail.
3?
Yes.
Ooh.
There's security walking around.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I have 2 threats.
You know,
2 successes, and one of those is a triumph.
Okay.
oh well, that's pretty darn stealthy.
So I
I'm
stealth-
gonna flip one of these
Sure.
to upgrade one of my greens to a
Did you flip one of
efficiency
these?
dice. Yeah, we'll flip one. Stealth's not my strong suit. But only that didn't matter because I rolled 5 failures.
Oh, wow.
Clink, clink,
So we
clink,
disappear
clink,
and
clink,
you're just standing there
clink.
by
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, so we're looking at a net of 4 failures and 2 advantages.
Your advantage is that you're a droid.
Is that an advantage?
That could be. I'm indistinguishable.
Just
they,
the
see
droid
a,
there.
they see a protocol droid. They see me.
Doing something weird.
Clink, clink, clink.
Clink, 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 clink.
Master.
Caleb turns around and goes, shh! And ducks off into a side alley real quick and
Sorry,
pulls you in with them. And 5 guards around the corner with rifles up. Heard something, man. It's over here. Man, you know what we're talking about. Let's go. There's a party up on 420. We're missing. This is the fun. Alright, so he leads you through the corridor and you see 3 other kids. There's a girl, human girl, and then there's a Radiant kid, and then a Thorian kid.
None of these match the description of the people the 2 were looking for.
No.
I will step forward and I will say, greetings. I am C3TP. My crewmates and I are looking for some children who were being bought and sold, essentially. We'd like to get these kids back, and we'd like to stop the guys who are doing it, if possible. Stop those responsible, if we can.
Sorry, the sound effects are...
Kale here was good enough to help us. How do they look? Do they look like nervous and such?
Yeah. Kale's kind of more confident because he's talked to you.
Right.
That's worse.
Like everybody. Well, sounds like a time for... So it looks like they're suffering strain from being on the run and such like, hiding in...
Yes.
I think it's time for a setup to dish up some inspiring rhetoric. Setup is going to tell them we think it's terrible what they're doing with these kids. Child or adult, no one deserves to be sold in slavery, but children have done nothing wrong. It's one of the greatest offenses in the universe. We mean to put a stop to it. We want your cooperation. With your help, we can make it so that you can never have to worry about these creeps again. And I will make an average leadership check.
I don't know. We haven't gotten to my time in jail yet. Who knows? I could be having a party.
The
It's
jail's on 420.
it's jailhouse rock.
All right, so I just have an average leadership check. With every success, one ally in close range recovers a strain. Unfortunately, that's not great. I have an advantage. I have no successes. I have an advantage.
Okay. Well, Kale steps forward. And he's like... any of those names. Alright, so... he points to the human girl. And says, that's Catalana. Catalana. We call her Kay. And he points to the Rhodian kid. He said, that's Trip.
Trip?
Yep, Trip. You're not there.
I know. I'm still taking notes.
And the Athorian is Tiru.
Are these the kids that we're here to save?
No.
Who are these?
These are the kids that are helping us find the kids that we're trying to save.
We hope.
These are our spies.
Got it.
What's this?
So since we're all together here, we've got we're not out in public like at a diner. One of the things I thought is maybe you're wearing finery, right? Charwayne, you're wearing some noble clothing.
Nope.
No, that's me.
I'm not wearing anything, no, my friend.
Okay.
I'm just a human.
Well, shoot. Well, you could pose as someone looking. I was hoping that you could pose as a buyer, just like looking for a brother and sister for our friend Kale here.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna be willing to sell me anything wearing these rags.
It's kind of where that whole thing falls down, yeah.
I can do it.
But
Are they gonna sell to somebody who's not a human?
Why do they care? It's money.
Give them a shot.
All right, so he kind of huddles down with the other kids, like literally in a 4-man huddle, and he's like whispering. All you hear is like, and like the Arthurian makes some kind of Arthurian grunt, like a shock, and he's like, "Shh, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You can trust them." All right, we'll take you to it.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so they lead you off down the corridor. It's been like an hour. Kind of getting late in the night. So we're gonna.
Well, before we do anything, can I ask the kid on our way there? So, these people are going to want to make sure that we mean business when we get there. How many credits does Tazio need to have on him when he shows up to make him seem like he might be a potential buyer?
They kind of huddle up again because Kale doesn't remember.
Okay.
Excellent question too.
And he's like, there's nods and there's like agreements. And, anywhere from 50,000 credits up.
And how many credits do
That's
you have?
another little flaw in my plan,
Not
gentlemen.
50,000.
Yeah, what happened to that 25 we got
Wait,
from the last?
wait. Hold on. From 25,000 to 50,000 is usually the going rate. Depends on
Cinna had it.
what they're wanted for.
So, we have one small problem.
You can't just buy children.
We have the credits to be a buyer, but we don't have it on us.
Well,
Well,
none
we
of us
st-
to buy both of them.
Well, our
Watch list 6.
right, but we want them to think that we're the real deal. We want to get through the door, right? That's the whole point, is to get through the door. If we show up with 7,000 credits on us and say we want to buy 2 kids, and they see that we have 7,000 credits, and they're going to let us in.
Yeah, I've got $5K that I'd be willing to lend you to fatten up your account.
I got 7 I can lend you, but Cinna has the 25 that we had.
If we pool our money, can we get to 25K?
Nope. You're gonna be close, but
We might have to go either talk to the security guard and try to get Cinna's belongings, or get in to talk to Cinna to find out if she stashed it somewhere. Who was
find
with
out these
who,
people are.
who was with her last?
You were.
Oh, we were. Well, it was the 3 of us.
No, he wasn't there.
I wasn't there yet. Yeah.
Because of Hondo.
I was just trying to think if there was any conversation, because it wasn't with us, about where you had that 25,000. Okay. All right. Well, let's go see who these people are.
Yep.
All right. Since we're getting close to break, we'll go ahead and get to a starting point with you guys first. You follow the kids, and they keep you, like, they'll go ahead of you, and then they'll stop, and they'll, like, signal you to stay back, and then, like, guards will come. Like, they've got down to science. You get down to, it looks like a stronghold inside the wheel. It looks like it's well hidden. They point, it's in there.
So we're on our way from here, just us.
Yeah, they don't want to go in.
All right, Tazio.
Too risky.
I'm going to give each of them 50 credits. Oh, wait, I don't have cash.
I'll give each of them 50 credits.
All right, and I will transfer 200 credits to Tazio.
Sure. And as you guys approach the door, we'll go ahead and take a break right there. chat, just hang out with us. We're gonna be back in about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If you guys just go ahead and chat, I'll go ahead and give you VIP access just for free. Checking us out, hanging out with us today. Cosmic Knight, you're now VIP, and so are you, Freaky Geek. So you should have a new little medallion next to your name.
Ooh.
Or a badge.
Fancy.
Yeah, fancy. But we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. And welcome back, everybody. Cinna. How's that jail cell treating you?
I don't know, did they take my pretty dress away? Did they make me wear something else?
No, it's like a holding facility. Like, your gear's gone.
Well, I didn't really probably have as much gear on me anyway.
Your data pad. What else? Your comm link. What else did you have on you?
Probably not much else. I couldn't have a gun, so...
Yeah. Alright, so there's... looking around. You see, you're in the middle cell. There's one to your left and one to the right. Both are empty. Oops. Nice Doritos there. Everything in chat. I need to step up my emote game. So there's no one else around. No guards on the floor. You do have a visitor. Walk around the corner. You said Devore, right? Okay. Of course, when they checked you in, you were listed as Senator Bar.
Why would I have been...
I only have a data pad on you.
That's true.
Yeah. It's registered to you, to that name. They check that stuff. So around the corner walks a man, finely dressed. You've seen him before, earlier. It is Jaren Gantu.
I will lean against the bars and be like, "Oh, Jaren, it's so nice to see you."
Are you okay? I came as quickly as I heard.
I've been in better situations, but of course I've been in worse too, so...
They shouldn't have locked you up. Can I get you anything? A drink, water, or...
No, I'm doing okay. It would be nice to be out. I really don't understand. They say I cheat, but I wasn't cheating, so... I don't know. I've never played Sabak before, so Hondo told me he'd teach me, and I was just playing how he told me.
Roll deception.
That's a good angle.
One difficulty and one challenge die.
Oh.
I have, a yellow, please. One difficulty, one challenge. I have 2 successes and an advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, you say Hondo got you in trouble. He'll probably buy that.
Yes. Are you sure I can't get you anything? He's like, he yells to the guards. Guards, bring water, some food or something. You have a guest, treat her with respect.
Thank you so much for being here for me.
Oh, no problem. I looked into the situation, the kids you asked me for. I got some feelers out, but I haven't found anything yet. This moment, this guy walks around. He's got a glass of water and some food. Looks like some sort of roast and some bread.
Thank you so much.
He sits the bars for you.
I will take it and I will put it to the side for now.
Okay.
It's right in front of him. Just
Is there anything else I can get for you to make it more comfortable here?
No, I guess I have a trial in morning, but I still don't know exactly what I did wrong, and I don't feel like they believe me.
Let me talk to them and see what I can do.
Thank you so much.
And he walks off.
When he leaves, I'll like kind of start picking at the food, sniff it to make sure it's okay.
It smells okay.
Yeah, I'll like start picking at it.
Okay. It's mashed potatoes, roll, some meat, some greens.
So it's like you have Thanksgiving dinner in jail.
Yeah.
I'm safe. It's probably not too poisoned.
Not any more than anything else.
Not any more than the whiskey we drink.
Probably not.
That's true. So you're paying food?
Yeah.
Okay. He seems like he's gone for ever.
That's fine. I can wait. Like, I've been patient before.
Okay. He comes back.
Mm-hmm.
No, you said you picked at it. Are you eating it? Like little bits and pieces?
Yes.
Okay. I spoke with them, and we worked out a deal.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to roll resilience.
What's the difficulty?
Two. You know what? It's 3, but I'm gonna flip 2 dark side to make 2 of those red.
Holy cow.
I have a red, please.
Ouch.
I wash on the failures. Wait, no. I have an automatic success.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have a success and an advantage.
Okay.
Outstanding.
Very good.
Okay. You start to feel a little woozy after eating. And he starts to say, you know, when you said Gimma Devor,
Gimai.
Gimai, I'm sorry. The most important thing is Devor. I knew a Devor or two in my days during the war.
She'll start. She's feeling a little woozy, so she'll like hold on to the bars. But are there bars, or is it just like?
That's probably the blue. Like,
Yeah. So she doesn't really have anything to hold on to. So she'll like stand her ground. Yes. So you've heard the name before?
Yes, I have. Ew, where's my book? Oh my gosh. Hothies. Book I'll stop writing in. Yes, when I told you I made money in the war, there were some that stood against that. One... Oh, I don't have the other names written down.
Do you need my book?
Fail.
I only have the ones that I thought were important, and now the others are important. Thank you. One Breath Devor and one Vey Devor. Don't really care for them that much.
You did not. Well, I am very sorry about this.
When a Devor came in front of me, I just had to have you.
Have me?
Yes. Those high and mighty Devorians. Now I have one as a slave.
I'm not sure I like this arrangement.
He pulls a gun. You'll be coming with me.
Will I?
Yes.
I guess that, I guess I can't argue with that. Seeing as I do not have a gun. May I at least have my stuff back that they took from me?
No.
No?
The cell opens up. He's like, the gun, motion you out.
I'll go.
Okay. He strains your wrists. Do you fight back?
It would be like,
ties them.
there's no need for that. I'm gonna go. That's fine. There's no need for that.
I must ask, who are you to the Devors anyway?
Am I registered as a Devor in the jail books?
I didn't check. I asked for the Devorian whore.
Well, I guess that described me in this outfit. Yes. You know, whores work very hard for their money. I have no disrespect towards whores, but I am not one.
Are you facing me saying this, or
Yes.
your back to him? Okay. Turn around. Let's go.
I go.
All right. So you feel the blaster like in your back.
Okay.
He's pressing you along, like move ahead. And as you take a few steps, you hear a commotion above. Mm-hmm. And a weak way falls with a panel on top of the guy.
Well, talk about timing. I did not like that arrangement. Hondo, I presume.
Yes.
Thank you for dropping in, Hondo. It is a most unfortunate time.
Hey, you're my friend. What are friends for? And he hands you his gun. He has his gun.
I don't really have any place to hide. See through my dress. I'll hide it behind some flowers or something.
Okay. We should go.
Yes, I'm gonna hide it. I'm gonna put it back here and hide it behind my hair.
Well, you know, like 5 minutes ago, I was like, gosh, I'm really sorry Setup's not with you, so you can pop up in his hidden compartment and pull out the hill-up blaster. And then I was like, gosh, I'm so glad Setup's not with you.
Do you know what happened here? Is he knocked out? Is the dude knocked out?
Are you checking?
I'm gonna check, yeah.
Yeah, he's breathing, and now he starts to moan a little, like he's coming to.
I'm going to find her.
You know what?
I'm going to be like, it's like starting to help, be kidnapped, and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Take his gun, take his gun.
Yes, I'm gonna take his gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Hondo. Peter.
Okay. So now, you two have to escape.
You know a way out of here.
The front door. Well, I can't reach the vent now.
I can give you a boost.
You give me a boost.
Could you pull me
All
up?
right, make a brawn check.
Wish our Hondo could fit.
Just straight brawn. Athletics, brawn.
Do athletics, it's fine.
How heavy is he?
How are you going to get to the vent after he gets up there?
He can pull
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, right? 'Cause I couldn't.
One purple and one difficulty and one challenge.
Nope.
What a challenge dice. That's like Hondo's been eating a bit too much lately.
2 failures.
Okay.
Weak grades are solid, you know? Nope, not happening, sorry.
So you lift him up,
I
you
try.
try, and you both fall over back on the guy.
All you hear is, ugh!
I don't think it's gonna work.
Me either. Let's go. Let's go in front.
Okay. Alright, so you gonna try to stealth out or just
Yeah, we'll try to stealth out. Even though he has a boost to stealthing while I'm in this outfit, but I do not. Because I'm in a noticeable outfit.
I know what the stealth is. Let's see. That's agility.
Yes. What's the difficulty?
2.
Nope, I wipe.
He got 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Well, he's sneaking out. I'm half naked. I'm in a dress that only covers up what it needs to cover up.
So you walk out, there's 2 guards there.
Uh-huh.
They see you. And Hondo kind of ducks around the corner. They approach you. What do you do?
I say, help! Children is bad. He said he wants me.
Right past you, you see Hondo is reaching up on the counter, pulling out like a crate or something. He pulls out a data pad and
Comlink.
comlink. He puts it back.
He said he bought me. He said that I was a slave now.
They look at each other like he told you, and they pull their guns.
But he's back there. Someone attacked him.
Go back to your cell.
I am very confused. He said he made deal.
Get back to your cell. We'll speak with Jaren.
You don't want to help him? I'll lead them back to Jared and point to him on the floor. You might want to help him.
Oh my goodness. Alright, hold on.
Please help him.
And then she ran.
So look down. Sorry, I'm looking at his skills here.
You could be all standing, like with your hands behind your head. And you've seen Die Hard.
Alright.
No, I'm not.
You're distracting him.
ever seen
So Alright, so all of a sudden you hear a pew! Actually, God dang it. Laser. Too low. You hear that? Okay. And one of the guys drops to his knees. And you see Hondo standing there. Shoot him!
Just shoot him.
Roll.
I need one more yellow, please. Difficulty 2.
Yes.
Am I at medium range or close range?
You're
Close
close
range.
range. The difficulty's 1.
Help if I rolled the right die. I have 1 success and 4 advantages, so that's a crit.
Okay, so that guy goes down.
Okay. Now I hide the gun again.
Okay. Hondo looks down at the
Thank you.
at Jared again and spits. I don't like this guy. He did not get my name right. It's Hondo Wanaka.
I know your name.
Okay. Gives your data pad and your calmly.
Thank you. Let's boogie.
Okay. So he leads you out into the crowded market.
But I guess I don't have to go back to my room. I need to get my stuff for my room, but
Okay.
they probably look better for me, wouldn't they?
We could try. So let me tell you on the way. Let me
Okay.
tell you about this jeweler Yavin.
I'll listen. You said to me, I owe you a listen. At the very least, I can listen.
Okay. And then you guys go off. And
Okay.
he tells you all about this jewel that's going to make you all crazy rich. All right. Do you get to your room? You get your stuff. Are you going to check on your boys?
Yes.
Let your loyal crew.
I'm out of jail now.
How'd you pull that off?
Wait, what?
Okay, so it's kind of a long story. Jaren tried to buy me as a slave.
Wait, the high roller?
Yes. I guess he did not like my mama. Anyway. So he tried to buy me a slave, and he was walking me out, and then Hondo fell through air vents and landed on him, and then Hondo rescued me.
Are you watching Saturday morning
Hondo?
cartoons again?
Huh?
Is that-
Hi, my friends. You're in the background.
You guys see like setups photoreceptors turn from white to red very briefly and then back to white. Setup shakes its head.
Hondo, this might not be the safest for you here right now.
So Captain, you said Hondo sprung you?
Yes. Now he's very telling me stories about Jula Yavin.
Visual what?
Oh yeah,
Yavin.
that sounds like the Honda we all.
We'll talk later.
You remember how we worked for Honda last time, right?
Filthy rich.
For who?
Everyone. All
you?
my friends.
Just you.
My friends.
You.
Hondo is Hondo's best friend.
So it's
Honda
like,
is Honda's only real friend.
and I was like, so. Well, Captain, we've made some progress
dropped.
in that. We've made some progress in tracking down that shipment you were looking for.
Okay.
We're on deck 13. Our source says we're basically looking at our door. Our source says the purveyors of those shipments are on the other side of that door. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting my stuff from my room before it is too dangerous to go back to the room. I don't know exactly how are we gonna get me on ship if they are looking for me since I escaped from jail.
We'll figure it out.
Well, do they know that they're? You said you killed the guards, right? Does anybody know you're actually gone? I don't hear any alarms. It's not like there's an escaped prisoner they're alerting of right now.
I guess not.
Can you stay hidden?
I will do my best to stay hidden.
What did you do with that Jared guy?
Well, I just left him. I have no idea what his business was during Clone War, but whatever it was, my mother opposed him. I guess my mother and grandmother were big of a thorn in his side, and he wanted to me as slave as retribution.
Interesting. Well, sorry
Mom?
about that.
What?
I think you have a mom?
No, I just appeared out of the perfect cloud of universe.
So Tazio, when I'm explaining to Charwade about a few biological realities, I'll include you in on that talk. I have detailed files.
She's never mentioned a mom.
Well, that's because my mom, she's most likely dead.
She didn't hatch.
Well, there are some species that do hatch,
That's
but not the Vorians.
I hatched.
No, you
Yeah,
did
no.
not.
Oh,
She doesn't have a mom. You don't have a dad. My dad's dead.
What are
This is
you?
what happens when you don't have a good family life.
I may or may not have dad.
Well, if he does, we can set him up with his mom. And make a whole pair.
Or we could get to go save your mom and hook her up with my dad, and then we could really be brother sister.
I don't know. Do I
Have
really?
little babies.
Do I really want her dad to be married to my mother? Doesn't sound like a good idea.
My dad's probably too wild for your mother.
I have a feeling.
Yes. He would try to talk her into getting many tattoos.
Would he?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see my mom going for that. Who knows?
Who knows? She might need a wild man in her life.
Enough. Charlie walks away.
Well, anyway, we seem to be fairly well concealed right now. We were just planning our next move, so if you can get. Do you have your data pad with you?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna transmit an elevator code to you, and I will send her.
Because
I'll send her.
I have it written down.
7 tickets.
Well, you know what, Cinna? Maybe you don't have to risk coming all the way out here. If you have your data pad back, can you transfer, set up the credits from the previous heist so that we can go try to buy these kids?
Who is going to be heading the heist?
Well, the three of us are going to try to get in. So
But that's not what I am asking. What is your plan exactly?
Tazio, using his garb, is going to go up and try an offer to purchase to try to get behind the door.
Okay.
We go in and see if, worst case scenario, we come out with a kid or two. from a purchase, and we can get them out, and he can go scope out the inside.
Yep. Accompanied, of course, by his trusty protocol droid translator and his grubby manservant.
Wait, am I your grubby man? Wait, no.
Yep. Grubby manservant.
Okay, I will, let's see. What do I have here? I will transfer over, yes, I will send him I will send Tazio the 25,000. Plus, there's a little more I can give you in case. So tell them that's what you have right now, but you can get more.
Right.
Just, I'm trusting you, Tazio.
Sorry.
Don't die. I like having you around.
It'll be fine.
If you need me, call.
Just go buy some children.
Next T-shirt.
Let's go buy some children.
Oh, and Tazio, one other thing, and so turns around and that square plate on the back of a 3PO hinges open, and there's the butt of a holdout blaster tucked
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
I should take that and then hide it in my jacket.
Probably
I look in it afterward, kind of pull set it down a little bit. Oh, I have no gun.
Well, the first time I shoot somebody,
I can have a gun.
I mean, really, a holdout blaster is just a good gun to get another gun,
That's true.
but they won't expect you to have it. And also,
yep. The droid's packing, so.
Troy,
Are we just gonna walk up and knock on the door?
You're in.
I'd say at this point we're pretty well positioned to
Alright.
Alright, it's fine. We're gonna go knock on the door.
Do you want to do the talking?
They're like behind you. Okay.
No. I'll on my way through until I fuck it up. And then I'll start shooting. This is what's gonna happen.
Alright, so you go, there's like a still door, a little sliding view thing. Just knock. A few minutes pass and then yeah.
I'm very blunt, so I'm gonna tell him that I'll be a lord. Why not? And I'll give him my full name.
Oh.
I heard you recently came across some children. I'm in need of slaves.
Alright. There's a closing thing. You hear behind the door, you listen. Where's Jaren? I don't know, man. Did these guys in? I need proof of credits.
Just hold it that up.
Okay.
Money on it.
You hear some like mumbling, and all of a sudden you hear doors open. Come. You see a Trandoshan and a big burly.
Gamorrean.
No, it's six-arm guy. The I can't remember the name. It's like Basilisk or something.
Yeah, Basilisk.
It's got like a thin head. It's really tall. You kind of has to get really out of the way, but you still have to like squeeze past him. And the Trandoshan is like fluttering, like flying. Follow you. Not Trandoshan. That's the lizard. What am I thinking of?
The Tadarian.
Tordarian. Yes. Sorry.
The guy who owned Anakin in
Yeah, Tordarian.
the rumored first
He's got
prequel.
like, fly wings. And you see some Trandoshans, and as you're walking through, you get to a room, and it's lined with cages on cages, and there's kids in this cage. There's about 10 here, if you count, in this room.
How many people did we pass?
Three in the front and 9 on the way. Mixture of Trandoshans, Weak Way. It's like, you're in luck. This shipment's about to go out to the spice mines. Kessel.
I looked for the kids that we're looking for.
Okay. Roll perception.
I will do as well.
Okay.
I will too.
2.
2 difficulty?
Yeah, because they're kind of huddled on the side.
Can I borrow a yellow from someone, please?
Yep, because I was too busy looking for the threat.
you.
I am going to succeed with an advantage.
I succeed 3 times.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, you two see the kids that are matching the description. Or see the photo, the holograph.
Can I roll perception to see if I see any obvious other rooms that would be similar to this one?
Sure.
What's my difficulty on that? Can I see far yellow?
3.
Okay, I'm gonna flip one of these and add a green. Okay. So I have 2 successes and 3 advantages.
Okay. So yeah, there is another room with more cages. There are
I'll give advantage to the next roll too.
10 more. Well, you said maybe at least 10. 10's
Okay.
in there. Or cage is full.
Okay. I'll kind of. So is he in front and we're behind him, kind of thing?
Yeah.
So I'll tap, kind of elbow, set up, and nod to the general direction of the other room that I see.
Okay.
I'll say, Your Lordship, I'll examine with your permission, I'll examine the other rooms, see if I see any suitable specimens. And then
Right.
light blinks out, eye blinks out and blinks back.
Are there any other rooms that I could check for our Lord while we're waiting?
Our Lord.
He's our Lord, whatever.
Yeah, he'll show you. There's actually that room and another one.
Okay, so we end up with
3
another room.
rooms, and this
So-
one has another 10.
So we have 30 total.
As setup goes along here, setup is going to count the number of slaves. So we got 30, and setup is going to count the number of bad guys. It seems number of slavers we have.
So there were 3 and 8 on the way.
3 and 9 on the way.
3 and 9.
Why you gotta be correct?
There is another 7. That's about it. You can see.
Do I see any more?
No.
And then so 7 guarding the cages.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, it seems as if there's some decent specimens over here, though nothing extraordinary from what's in this room.
So I agree. These look underfed. I don't see you getting much work out of them, quite frankly.
Agreed.
Do y'all point out the 2 kids we're looking for that I
Sorry.
haven't seen?
Like these 2, for example, they look like they're just about to keel over from exhaustion. I bet they've never, they don't look like they have the makings of proper scullery maids.
I mean, it would take some work, but we might be able to whip them into shape. You'd have to get a really good deal on it, though. It just wouldn't be worth it any other way.
So I'll
So-
ask about these 2 kids.
These 2 we found in Ord Montel. farmers. I mean, they'll be good and hard work.
Well, if you fed them, they would have been.
We feed them.
Clearly not enough. I'll go back and continue like looking around.
Set up a cuff you would say, "Silence, Toad." Speak when you're spoken to.
I will back
And
in.
so, no, as
is
I'm
this
doing
happening because I
and
will
I'm
back
doing
in
that-
set up?
and I'm
Yes.
doing that. As I'm doing that, I'm winking at you, but my photoreceptor goes off again.
I'm back in set up.
Know your place, droid.
Yeah. Let the humans talk. Walk away.
As you walk away, roll perception.
Okay. How much difficulty?
2.
Oh, they are
2. Can I have a yellow, please? Let's see. So I have success and 3 advantages.
Okay. 2 of the slavers around the corner are sitting like a little couch area, and they're watching holovids on a screen. You see Cinna's image pop up.
Can I? How much can I gather? How much information can I gather from what's going on?
How many successes do you have?
I have 1 success, but I have 3 advantages.
3 advantages. It's a APB that she escaped,
Okay.
and they're looking for her. And anyone with any known whereabouts, the police let them know. Security.
Okay.
And then her image is like really big, and it shrinks and scoots over, and it says "No associates," and then your picture, Tazio's picture, set up a silver droid.
So I will kind of. I will
How do they
kind
know that they're associated with me?
Because you arrived together. That footage.
How-
You checked in together.
that's
So I continue like looking around. I say, "Set up. There was that one in the other room. Follow me for a moment." And so immediately after I back in him. so hopefully setup follows me into the other room.
Do you?
Setup will pause for a minute, and then figure he's probably getting at something. Hopefully this won't come any closer to blowing our cover than you just did, so I'll follow you.
So, when we get into the other room, I'll say, I'll turn my comm on, but I'll leave it in my pocket so that it's really quiet. Because I don't know if he has his on or not, but it'll just be real quiet. So I'll say, "Hey, setup. I just want to talk to you for a moment." Kind of going, but it's not incriminating, so he knows that it might be.
I assume an apology is forthcoming for that.
Hey, these kids are scrawny. I won't apologize for that, but I am sorry if I hurt your photo receptacles. Because I kind of like just jitters for a second. I'll pay for the repairs myself.
It's probably developing a twitch, but
Just from the stress of dealing with me anyway. So it seems as if Cinna's escape has been not only found out, but we have been made. They have our pictures. The guards around the corner just saw them.
are they doing anything about it?
Not yet. I don't think they have seen us, but they're not far away. We need to skedaddle.
How many guards are there?
There's 2 at the table right now that saw the video. And they didn't seem like they were in any rush to warn anyone or knew that we were here right now.
It was a couple Trandoshans, and they were like arguing about something, so it's in front of them.
Right. Right.
All right,
But that doesn't mean other people on the ship don't know.
that's true. I'll see what I can do about this situation. Go back up, Tazio. I'll join you in a minute.
Do you think there's a computer you can hack and maybe you can get that delayed anyway?
I was thinking about more of a direct approach.
Okay, I'll go join Desio. Good luck.
All right, I'll go around the corner because I'm just a protocol droid. Look like a million others, and I'll walk up to the monitor and I say, I wonder if Secret Lives of R2 Units is on, and I will start fumbling with the controls, and I'm going to try to break their monitor on purpose.
Okay. Roll computers. What's Cinna doing in all this?
She doesn't know.
I don't know, what are you doing? What's your agenda?
We got stuff out of my room, and now I'm waiting to hear from them.
Okay.
I don't know where it is.
But
No. This is awesome. Once per session, may take a bad motivator action, make a hard mechanics check to cause one targeted device to spontaneously fail.
okay.
That's a mechanics check, so I need a yellow. If you please. Yips. That is a success and an advantage.
Okay.
So it goes boop. Thank you. And I thump it on the.
It pops and it sizzles.
I thump it on the side and I say,
Meanwhile, Hondo's hanging out. He's not watching you change. He's turned his back, but he's seen windows outside the room to the large holovids, and he's, Captain, I think we should be going now.
You don't say. You do not say this. I think perhaps we go now. She's gonna get all of her stuff together. She's gonna get something easier to run in than heels and a see-through dress.
Okay.
But her hair's still down. She can't do her hair up.
Well, I thought you were already changing anyway.
Yeah, she changed, but she can't like put her hair back up. Her hair's still down
Okay.
from where it was. She'll hand him his blaster back.
Okay.
"Are there viewports?"
Wait, no, she'll wait.
He has his own blaster. That was Jaren's blaster.
Okay. She'll keep that until for now.
Okay, why didn't you plan action where you're going?
Do you think we'll be able to get back on my ship, or do you think they will not allow us? 'Cause, I'm kind of wanted.
There may be other ways. Come, follow Hondo.
Follow Hondo.
On the way out, he passes a maid thing, takes off a robe. It's brown, like a hotel robe. Throws it around you.
Okay.
Puts the
Puts the hood up.
Yeah. You guys take off towards the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Charwayne, what would you pay for these two? And I'll let you negotiate the price.
Man, I don't know if we should spend any more than 20,000 credits on the two together.
the two together.
If you
Come
find
on, man.
We need them to start working immediately. If we have to spend resources on them for them to start working, that's going to cost us more money. If you would have fed them better, we wouldn't have to spend those resources.
Roll negotiation versus difficulty of challenge side.
Okay, and then so I'm going to add my force into it, horsepower into it. Negotiation. I need to borrow a yellow from you. Okay. And then what's the difficulty?
I said one difficulty, one challenge.
Okay. Sweet. Oh, that's even sweeter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes and 2 advantages.
Fine.
Thank you, sir.
No, really, we should knock another 10,000 off.
Actually, what is this for negotiation?
Come to think of it, they do look a bit scrawny.
He decides to change their entire nutrition regimen for every single slave for the going
You can
forward.
actually modify the scope of the agreement with your successes.
I can?
With additional successes, yes.
Okay, so
I am altering the deal.
yeah, the
Yeah,
additional alter will be because he didn't take my offer immediately. I dropped it down to 15.
Fine.
Okay, so we'll transfer. All right, sir, you can go ahead and pay the man. It's going to be 15,000 credits, and both of these children will come with us.
Okay.
Okay, man.
And then we are in a rush. Can you see us out?
Sure. He unlocks the 2 cages. Get out now! And like just talks down to him.
Come on, kids, let's
Rattles
go.
the cage with a stick.
And I grab the backs of both of them and push them in front of us and start leading them out.
Okay.
Like, not forcefully to hurt them, but to show him that
Right.
I'm on his team. I'm doing the same thing he's doing, so he has no
We're
question.
performing.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Act like I don't give a shit.
Okay.
And then I say, come on, Jordan, let's go.
Okay. Walks you out.
Okay. We get out and just continue the same mantra we're in, and then I'll...
Can we steal a ship from here to go up to the other place? Or do we have to walk the whole way back?
We might want to get around the corner, maybe we can look for some speeders, but with these 2 kids here, that might be a little more difficult.
Are there speeders on the wheel?
Oh, yeah, maybe not.
They'll block.
Can we-
Try like
What about transportation? Does that exist?
well, what's a
It's like an
service dog?
elevator.
So I mean,
We could just take a transport. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll take a transport ship, but while we're going to it, we'll phone Cinna and find out where she is.
Okay.
Hey Cinna, we got these 2. We're on our way out. I think we're gonna jump on a transport. I don't know if you know this or not, but we're pretty heavily wanted right now.
Yes, Hondo said so. He said we're heading somewhere.
Hondo, eyes spice red. Is Hondo with you?
Yes.
Beep beep beep. Override Hondo directive temporarily.
Setup, are you able to scan any of these ships to find out if there's one that's unoccupied we might be able to
I do
commandeer?
have a hand scanner.
Can you see if you can find one that's unoccupied for us that we can borrow?
One thing. I'll get on that. I'll get on that right away. One thing you need to know, Captain. You said this Jared guy tried to make you a slave. Mm-hmm. When we were getting admission into the slavers' compound, his name was mentioned.
Well,
As not being around, and to nobody's surprise, but
is it there's no mistake? It couldn't be another Jaren?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the station directory lately, but Jared Slaver. I'd say we pretty much have a grudge against this guy already for trying to put the bag on you.
He took my money.
You gave it.
He took it.
You ever gambling, Charwayne?
I don't have a problem.
You have several problems. I'm not sure gambling's one of them, but you do have several problems.
Maybe true. So I want to. Do I see? Can I roll perception to see if I see a transport ship that's obviously kind of lonely, with just a pilot around by himself?
So our thing is steal a ship, rendezvous with Cinna and the Devil's Gambit off the station, and then book it.
I see yellow, please.
Cool thing is, anything on this level probably belongs to the slavers, and I have no moral compunction at all about stealing from them.
I don't either. What's my difficulty here?
Sorry.
Sure thing.
To find a pilot in a ship.
Just to recognize that maybe a pilot walking around by himself, or somebody just like working on their ship or something. Something that's not like super busy at the moment.
Sure. 3 difficulty.
Okay.
I see a computer terminal.
Yeah, there's some.
Okay, I'm gonna
Always
try.
some.
I'm gonna try to locate. Call up a schematic. There's actually a lot. So I'm gonna see if there's something in proximity to the slavers' hideout that looks like a docking port. And while we're at it, that's what I'm gonna look for right now.
Okay.
I have 3 successes and 2 threats.
Yeah, you see somebody walking around in flight gear.
Okay, so I'll kind of nudge Setup and Tazia and say, hey, I think that guy right there, he doesn't look like he's too busy. Should we give that a shot?
What's my computer check to find a docking? See if we've got a nearby docking port.
It's a very large station.
But I'm restricting my search to kind of like the immediate area.
I know, but it's going to take time, so that's what difficulty pulls in. I would say 1 difficulty and 1 challenge time.
You just gonna go ask the guy, or
That's what I'm trying to find out from you. Should we
I
right
get.
now, or just go talk to him first?
Alright, so here's the thing. I get no successes. My successes and failures cancel out, but that cancels. That cancels. So I have 2 advantages. So I learn enough. I guess I can give him a boost talking to the guy. So I learn enough about the station, or so I learn a relevant fact that I can give to him for talking to the guy. So I'm going to give you a boost on talking to the pilot.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to say, hey, be sure and mention $ relevant fact that I don't have the imagination.
$ backtick relevant fact. Okay.
It'll make it sound authentic.
So I'll walk up to him and I'll say, hello there, friend. We're looking for some transportation. Willing to pay. Any way you might be able to help us?
Look, man, I'm pretty busy.
I pull out 100 credits just to show it to him. I'm like, if this gets us on the ship, I'll be happy to pay you another when we get there.
That's all you're going to offer?
How much do you want?
2,000.
How about this? I'll pay you 1,500, but I'll give you 1,000 now and 500 when we land. I'll show, and I pull it out and show it to him that I have 1,500 credits.
Okay.
I'll put the 100 credits in his face, or not
Okay.
his face, but hand
Right.
it to him.
Okay.
Like tuck it into his flight suit.
Yeah.
He takes it.
Okay. So I wave over to everybody and say, 5 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
If you're not here 5 minutes, I'm leaving.
Okay, deal. So I call over to them and say, come on guys, let's go.
okay, we follow this plan.
Okay.
Nothing can go wrong.
Alright, so you guys board the ship?
Does he look like a slaver?
You don't know. I mean, it's...
Just random guy.
He's a dude.
Yeah, white suit. Cinna. Hondo is leading you. Well, hold on. Which buoy did you land? Where's your ship?
I guess I'll tell him. I don't know. The
Okay.
player. But someone would know. So
Okay.
she's telling him.
So he leads you that direction.
Okay.
We take alternate route.
Okay.
So there, he takes you below the walkway of the buoy to try to sneak in. He's still yammering on about Julie Allen.
She's sort of listening.
And he tells you it's going to be on Bespin, Cloud City. Easy money. We go, we take.
When will it be there?
A month?
In a month?
Yes.
Well, we will see where we are in a month, and we will contact you. It's a possibility. I mean, you did help me out here. Not that you didn't already owe me, but you did help me out.
This offer, if you turn it down today, I have to go with someone else. But I like you. That's why I'm telling you this.
No, I like that you helped me out. Slavery would probably not agree very well with me.
So he leads you up a hatch. Do you go ahead of him or after him?
I'll go after him.
Okay. So he goes up. He's up. He gets all the way. It's just quiet. You go up.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you climb up, there you see, once you get up around the corner in front of your ship, stands Jaren, who's like, and he's got 20 security guards with him. And Hondo's like this. What do we do, Captain?
She's going to come out of the hole. Be like, Jaren. Thank the stars. This man was kidnapping me.
What?
Please save me, Jaren. She's gonna climb out and like go in front of Hondo and be like, she's gonna put her hands up and try to start walking towards Jaren. She's gonna act real scared. I'd rather be with you than with him. He's crazy. You don't understand. He's crazy.
Really?
Really?
How close are you to him?
I'm getting closer.
Okay.
I don't know.
How close do you walk up to him?
Slowly. She'll walk slowly up to him to try and like not like she's not gonna like rush him or anything.
Well, no, but how far away do you stop?
Maybe she's gonna keep walking slowly until there's a reason for her not to keep walking.
Okay. He doesn't stop you. So where do you stop?
By him.
Okay. That's a funny story.
It is.
Gimme Devor, or should I say Cinna Truvar. He holds up a hollow messenger, or hollow. It brings up a video of one guard going down, and you shooting the other one over Jaren.
I'm scared.
Roll deception.
What is it?
1 and 1.
Can I have the yellow, please?
Where are you guys taking the ship?
Well, we would know where she was at, right? We would have a locator.
Oh, are you telling them as you go? Would you have told them where you were going?
Well, I'm gonna flip over
Yeah.
one of these so that we know where she's at.
Okay.
Well,
Say that.
I
We're
failed.
where she is.
Okay.
I failed. But I have lots of advantages. I have 5 advantages. And I just lost a die on the floor.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
No idea where it is.
It's in the cat dimension.
Oh, it's right there in the court.
I'll get it.
Please stand by.
Hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you haven't followed us yet, hit that follow button.
I don't know where it is from where I'm at.
I believe it's going to be that way. It'll be directly above you.
Up there. I guess my camera's over here. Up there.
Yeah. Or, say in the chat if you're liking the show. So,
Yeah. Let's see. What's the map get to me? He doesn't believe me, but what will advantages get to me?
do I? Some of the guards believe you.
Yeah, some of the guards believe me.
Yeah.
A lot of the guards believe me.
He doesn't
that was
believe you.
that was a lot of advantage. He doesn't believe me. He know my mama. He knows the volumes. I swear! I swear! I know Hondo, but he's crazy. He's always been crazy.
I'm a pirate, it's true. So what are you guys doing?
Okay, never mind.
Do we arrive?
What were you saying?
I was like, well, do you need the proof? I trust you, Jaren, but I'd rather be with you. Need proof?
I don't know what proof you can offer me.
She's gonna take the gun. I don't know where. She probably has it in a holder at the point. His gun, and she's gonna give it back to him.
Okay.
I trust you, please. Keep me safe.
And what are you guys doing?
Where's the ship? Where's our ship going?
We're going to where Cinna is. We flipped
You're going to
over.
that buoy.
Well, yeah. So, like, our original plan was to rendezvous with her, right?
Oh, was that what was it?
Oh, yeah, we were going to meet her, you know.
She hasn't checked in.
We're going towards the ship anyway.
Okay.
Oh, we are okay.
So we're going to the same docking bay where the Devil's Gambit is. All right.
Is there a gun on the ship?
When we get to the ship, we'll leave. We'll get our guns back, won't we? Oh no, 'cause we
You don't
won't.
know that. You think that's the assumption?
Well, does this ship have a gun?
No, it's a transport ship. It's a flare gun.
Alright, well, let us know what we see.
All right, so he requests the dock, the buoy. Negative. We have a situation here. Please go to the next buoy. What do you want me to get to tell this guy? We can't land. Some sort of situation.
Can you describe the ruckus? Okay, further details on the situation?
I really have a cargo that needs to land immediately at this docking bay. Please assist. Negative, we have a security threat. We're locking down currently. Once the threat is clear, we will clear for landing.
So how do we get to this docking bay but park somewhere else?
I mean, the next buoy, it's about
Yeah, it's
5 miles away. It's a large station.
Can you let us off on the roof?
I was gonna say, you know, I'm gonna ask the guy, do you have spacesuits on board? Vacuum suits?
I mean, you guys can flip a thing and
We flip a thingy and he has vacuum suits on
Yes.
board. Suit up, boys.
I'll put one on.
Sounds fun.
Setup will transfer him. I guess we have to buy these because we're going to take them. So, setup will transfer this guy the cost of a pair of vac suits.
Okay.
And then I give him his other 500 credits.
Okay. Just want me to drop you off on the top?
Yeah, unless you got a better idea. It sounds good to us.
You guys are crazy.
Yep.
It's the closest buoy. It's 5 miles that way.
I think we'll take the roof.
Or actually be kilometers, whatever.
Before we actually do this, is there an airlock?
Where?
I mean, so we got buoy. Is there an airlock that provides access other than the docking? I mean, the docking bay is like a.
You see the docking shell, but you don't. Without getting down there.
Well, as he approaches to let us off, I'm going to ask him to kind of orbit it and see what we can see.
Okay, make a perception check.
What's my difficulty?
3.
That one's cocked, Cinna. You agree that one's cocked?
Yes.
That's not great. So that. So those two. So I have a threat. I don't see anything.
Okay.
Or I don't succeed. I have a threat.
Okay.
I have no idea how to infiltrate into this thing. Maybe it is.
I do not know.
I'm just gonna try and chart crawl the guards on this dude.
You guys could look for. I mean, you could.
I could try.
Yeah, roll perception.
I mean, it's not my turn, but the way it is, I can certainly try.
Having failed to see me, can we flip a
Roll on perception.
What's
See what happens.
our difficulty?
3.
No.
I did. 1, 2, 3 successes and 2 advantages.
You see like a ladder on the side that goes up to the top. There's a side hatch there, the wheel.
Okay. So hey guys, maybe we can do something with that over there.
Okay.
I love the enthusiasm. Let's go.
Oh, an airlock!
Let's go. This will be fun.
Alright, so pilot, as soon as you get back in the airlock area, and you open the side door, so the compression doesn't destroy the ship or him, and he kind of banks it. Well, hold on. Let's see. He's trying to get close. You guys can jump over to the ladder.
Does he have like a magnetic cargo grapple?
No, nothing like that.
Don't you have
Wow.
grappling gun?
So 3 failures and 2 advantages. So he bangs up the ship against the hull of the buoy. Bong noise. But you guys have, when he's pulling away, one of you can jump off, and maybe 2.
I'll
He's trying
jump
to
off.
Make a coordination. With
Okay, that's not too bad. What's the difficulty?
2.
Ooh, I succeed. I succeed with a threat.
I'm dead. I fall to my fiery death.
Well, you're
What'd you roll?
it's outer space. You wouldn't really fall to a fiery death. You'd just be like,
2 failures and a threat.
Okay. So you see Setup jump across. And you see Charwayne jump, but he jumped too high, and now he's kind of floating up and misses the ladder. What do you guys do?
With my threat, can I take a strange and reach out and grab him?
With your threat?
I mean, like that would be. I mean,
Not with your threat.
the threat would be that I make it and I see that he's.
No. What are you doing?
I'm gonna jump after him and then try to grapple the rail.
Sure.
I'm floating in space.
I'm in space.
You
have-
shoot your grapple. We don't have your grapple gun, do you?
Yes.
do you?
No. Because
Okay.
it's a gun. They wouldn't let me have it, right?
No.
So you just jumped out after me and
And so I have 1 failure and 5 advantages.
Why not something else? All your clothes are probably still back in your room.
Okay, so you're closer to him. I said your advantage, you can grab him. And the other advantage is you can grab him.
All right. So we're like
Okay.
daisy chained with like instead of like holding on to the bulk.
What's going on inside?
Okay.
There was a big bang on the side of.
Yeah, you hear bong.
Oh, they're here.
But I was just gonna look at feels. Look, I know that.
What happened to the 2 children?
Oh, forget about that. He rolled down real quick.
Children are floating in outer
Oh my
space.
God. Do you tell him to hold on to
Is this
him now,
guy
or-
still working for us? We don't want to get the children. We don't want to get the children involved. All right. So
Yeah.
since we
Pay him additional money. We'll have to say that we'll pay him additional money to meet us later.
yes,
with the
exactly.
children.
To
Okay.
just
We'll give them I'll give them another 1,500.
take the kids, go off to a safe distance, and then and if we don't rendezvous with him for an hour. Okay, I guess this may require a negotiation roll. If we don't rendezvous with this pilot for an hour, we'd like him to take him to Dantooine, right? That's where we're delivering these kids.
Yeah, but is he going to do all that?
Well,
Not a chance at all.
No, he's not going that way. It's too far.
Yeah. He's just in a transport ship.
Take him to the nearest planet where these kids can book a safe passage.
Well, help them to put the kids to book a passage to
Okay.
Dantooine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just get him off the wheel.
Sure. All right, inside.
She's gonna be like, there's like the dong. She's just like, what? She'll be like, she's gonna lean in and she's going to stage whisper, to him. She's whispering, but she's not whispering very well. Like, people could easily overhear her. She's gonna be like, look, I know that I asked you to help with the slavery thing, and I know that it's your ring, but I could help you. I'll be faithful, I promise. I'm sorry, thank you. I know you were trying to help, I'm sorry.
Let me roll perception. Let's see if anybody hears that. You said you were stage whispering?
Yes, she gave him his gun back. It's not like...
Okay. A couple of the guards hear you. Mm-hmm. The security.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys.
I mean...
I was really impressed with myself.
This episode's called When the Dice Falls.
It's okay. It's okay.
She'll be like...
it's not like you need any of those.
Then she'll continue, be like, there's children. I mean, how many females do you have to help take care of them? I could be like the slaver mother.
That's enough from you.
Lots of children. Slavery.
It's time to go.
Okay.
I think it's funny how often Cinna tries to coerce people.
So you guys make the hatch. You're first.
Right. Is it computer controlled?
No.
Just a manual? Is it in fact an airlock?
Yeah, it's like a hatch.
All right. So setup will operate the controls to open the hatch.
Okay. Alright. It takes... Well, make a brawn check. 2 difficulty.
And 2, I've got a brawn of 2, so that's 2 greens.
Let's make it 1 difficulty.
It was recently lubricated, fortunately. Yeah, I actually succeed with no advantages or threats.
Okay.
They can't.
So you get it open.
Well, actually, and it's Star Wars, so there's noises in space, so it goes.
Right. You got stealth in then?
Yeah, stealth in. Okay.
Alright, so since you're coming down from the ladder...
Yeah.
I assume there's another
Belly?
hatch, and then
Yeah.
we pressurize the airlock, and
Yeah.
yada, yada, yada.
Roll stealth with a 2 setback.
Can you be stealthy after coming through an airlock?
That's what the setbacks are for.
Oh, okay. So with 2 setbacks?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use my sense danger, and I can remove 2 setbacks from any one roll, one per session.
I have 4 successes.
And then what's the difficulty? Is that...
Oh yeah, there's difficulty change.
But you got roll difficulty.
I have 2 successes.
2.
Before I stealth out of this airlock, is there a computer terminal in the airlock?
No.
No.
I have 2 successes.
Yes.
So
The guards seem to care at all, the herd.
we'll stealth.
Should I have
with
been rolling something?
They roll perception to see if they've heard that.
If they've heard that, or if they heard it from me.
You have to say it another charm roll to him and see if you get any advantages for them to hear it, or successes. It's like a secondary thing. That triggers when you get extra... Hold on.
Right. So guys,
If you're talking straight to him, you roll advantages, and then that affects unexpected subjects beyond him.
But I didn't roll anything. I was
I roll perception to see if they heard you whispering to him loudly,
yeah.
and only 2 of them heard it.
Yeah, I was wondering if... Never mind.
If you're trying to charm him in hopes that you roll advantages to get other people to buy in what you're selling...
No, I'm just hoping to get other people to buy in what I'm selling.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
care
saying.
about
You have to
him.
use advantages, but you have to target him. Unless you're talking to someone else. So you're talking to him.
I'm secretly talking to them by pretending to talk to him.
Then roll a charm against him and see if you get any advantages.
Yeah.
It's 1 purple and 1 red.
I have an advantage and a threat.
Okay.
That's a success, isn't it?
Yes, that's a success and a threat.
Okay, so what happens is he buys it, but he buys what you're saying to him. And your threat.
Is it I shoot him?
Is that you shoot him?
Oh yeah, you have a gun.
So now the guards are on his side. That's right. Do you understand that? I'm not going to the game.
Okay.
To affect others around it, you have to roll charm, and then that's the advantages that get them. Does that make sense?
Why would I be rolling charm on
Because you're talking to
them?
him. He's the target.
He's not the target. They're the target.
You can't roll against 20 people.
Okay.
You're trying to charm him anyway by giving him information that you don't want him to know. Them to know. And if you roll advantages, you buy that with the other guards.
Okay.
I'll go over it later.
Okay. So before we stealth out of this airlock, so does the airlock let out into the docking bay?
Yes, there's a lot of it goes down.
All right. I am going to. My stealth is lousy, and I know it, so I'm going to stay put. I'm gonna let you guys take point, and then I'll provide. I'm armed. I'll provide fire support if I'll wait for you
When
guys.
we get in trouble.
Yeah, I'll wait for you guys to cause a distraction to make my stealthing out of here easier. But I don't want to blow your stealth by being all robot-y.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay put and keep an eye on the situation. In fact, what I will do instead of stealthing out, I'm gonna scope out the docking bay for the nearest computer port.
What are your 2 stealth?
We both had 2 successes.
No, what are your ranks?
2.
I have 2 ranks, and I have. Well, so it's.
What's your total dice pool?
Yeah, so I have 2 yellows and 2 greens.
I have 2 yellows, 1 green.
Okay, let's see. No, Honda does not see Charwayne. And he does not see you.
Are we coming down behind the ship?
Yeah, it's behind. So,
And they're all looking the other way.
right.
So can I sneak onto the ship? Because I assume the gate's down because they were looking for us on the ship. So the ship's open,
Right. They were standing in front of the gate, like,
right at it.
because they didn't want to risk her coming in and taking off.
I still want to shoot the dude in the back of the head, but it's the wrong call.
Is it?
There's 20 people there. I have one little pee-poo gun.
So as you come up, you can see now, as you're coming down, if you're looking, you'll see the 20 people. And then you see Jaren, the guy from the casino, which I don't know if you saw him or not. You notice him. And he's got a gun pointed at Cinna, trying to get her to go back the other way. You see Hondo. He's kind of like...
He doesn't see.
No, he's...
Hey! You see them down there? We might want to see if we can do something about that.
I can shoot him.
Well, I don't have a gun, so I say take him out.
I think it's shot 20 times.
He seems like a slime ball. Yeah, I don't know what to do. It looks like Hondo might be about to make a move, though. He's either waving at me or he's reaching back.
Can I get to closer range?
You could...
And be hiding under the ship?
You can make a stealth check, but it's going to be a lot of setbacks. Because, I mean, there's a lot going on.
Do I see a computer terminal that's...
Not where you are now. There's one in the dock, in the buoy, down below.
Alright, so I know where to go to get to a computer terminal from where I am.
Yeah.
That's what I spent this turn doing, is
Okay.
looking for that. Because I got a plan.
There's plenty of places to take cover.
I'm definitely taking cover, but I guess at medium range, if I can't get a short range. I'll take cover and then I'll shoot him.
Next stealth check.
What's the difficulty?
3 difficulty.
I would also like to take cover.
Well,
Next stealth check. Within medium range?
I'm sorry?
Within medium range?
No, I'm gonna stay back.
Okay.
I have one success.
2 difficulty. Okay.
I have 2 advantages, but no successes.
Okay.
and that's pretty much the blaster going off is pretty much the cue. That's what I've been waiting for to be able to sneak out of here, hopefully, while people are distracted by the firefight.
I'll shoot him, whatever.
Good aim.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm coming for you, Cinna!
Oh, dang.
So I have 1, 2 successes and 2, 4, 5 advantages and a triumph. So it's gonna crit and both guns are gonna go off.
You only have 1 gun.
Just kidding, I only have 1 gun.
What's the stats on the holdout blaster? Do you have that?
And you can get
I
all
actually
advantages.
don't. I just have
I think it's 5.
I think it's
inside.
6.
Is it 6?
I'm pretty sure it's 6. I had one for a while.
No, it can't be 6 because a blaster pistol is 6.
Well, what if it
In
didn't
fact,
say?
a light blaster pistol is 4, or is 5. So I would guess that a holdout blaster's damage is 4.
No, I had holdout
5.
blasters for a while, and it was like
Okay.
5 or 6.
It's just a standard issue holdout blaster.
I'm checking. Cinna. Do you hear,
Oh, just kidding. The damage is gonna be more than that though, because I have my special talent. So he's taken
why are you working?
7.
You
Well-
And it is 5 damage, 4 to crit. Did you do?
Oh, you got a crit.
Alright. What's your range light? You get that. So it's 5 damage.
So he's taken 12. And a crit.
Are we gonna roll initiative?
We are, hold on.
Okay.
He has a fearsome wound, so you shoot his ear off. How about that?
I know that was you. Oh, you could have shot his nose off. That would be
Well,
like,
he was, his back was to me.
no.
You Van Gogh'd him.
And go maneuver.
Van Gogh maneuver.
Alright, so let's all roll initiative.
So is this gonna be vigilance then? You expected it?
No, it's cool if you expect it.
Oh.
So, would they be rolling cool and I'd be rolling vigilance because
Yes.
I didn't expect it?
That is correct.
Cool.
Oh, there's my triumph. Triumph, 2 successes and an advantage.
3 successes and an advantage. And 2
4
advantages.
4 successes and 4 advantages.
Holy cow.
I'm going to suffer a strain to up my successes. I have 4 successes.
4 successes.
Okay. That was weird.
A tree top.
Uh, He has 1 success and 3 advantages. Hondo has 3 advantages. And the guards have advantage and a success. So what do you guys have? You had
4 successes and 4 advantages.
okay.
A triumph, 2 successes, and an advantage.
What do you have, Adam?
I had 3 successes and 2 advantages.
4 successes.
Okay, so you all go before anyone else. You go whatever direction you want to go, and then it'll be Jaren, Hondo, and the guards.
I'm gonna shoot Aaron again.
Okay.
Shoot off his other ear.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes. But no advantages. So it's not gonna crit. But with 8 fucking successes plus 10 damage, so he takes 18 damage.
Okay.
The area where all of the people that are with him are they like in a hallway, or is this one big room that everyone's
One
staying?
big room around the ship.
Yeah, they're just standing in front of the ship.
And what?
They're in front of the ship.
Oh, okay.
Think of it like a ball
Yeah.
with like a slit on one side that the ship's flying in.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
like a
yeah.
corridor that goes to the wheel,
Okay. Yeah. I see.
to the outer wheel.
Okay.
And it's a magnetic, it's one of those magnetic shields, right? So it's a
Yes.
big viewport.
Right.
Right.
Large enough for freighters to come in and out.
Right.
I'm trying to get you a gun.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay. Who's next?
Well, I don't know who is next.
There
Triumph.
she is. Hey, Tennessee MSB.
They don't seem to be.
So Triumph, 2 successes and an advantage. I'm not actually accustomed to going early in the initiative, but that's
Okay.
pretty high up.
I had 3 successes.
Well, I had 3 successes and one of them's a triumph.
I had 4 successes.
2 advantages.
I had 4 successes.
Okay, so you would go, and then I would go, and then you would go.
We go that way around the table. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you hear 2 blaster shots. You hear Jaren scream in pain. Mm-hmm. Grab his ear; it's bleeding. Mm-hmm. He's cursing. Then he takes another to his back. Mm-hmm. He drops the gun.
He drops.
His
I'm
gun.
going to scream, and I'm going to go down, and I'm going to act like I'm worried about him, and sneak his gun into my hand.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. What would that be? That would be
Skullduggery.
Skullduggery.
Yes.
I need another green. Difficulty.
2, but with a boost because he's worried about his ear.
He's like looking on the deck for his ear.
Like the gun hand is the one that went up to grab his.
I'm going, Gavin, I'm so right. As I sneak a gun from you. Okay, I have... I have 6 successes and 2 threat.
Okay. Yeah, you take it. No problem. Are you moving?
I'm down there with him. I'm pretending like I'm concerned. I mean, that has to be my action to get the gun from him.
Yeah.
So I just am down there acting concerned and hiding the gun, taking the gun and hiding it.
Okay.
That is exactly all I can do.
Alright, I'm gonna, while everyone's distracted by all of this gunplay and this guy going down a bloody heap, I am going to move quickly to the computer terminal. Can I get there in one round? Is it close enough to me that I can get there in one?
Yeah, probably 2 rounds.
So and I can take a strain to double my movement, and I will do so. And I am going to attempt to trigger an alarm that says that the chamber is depressurizing in 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm not actually going to try to depressurize the chamber, but I'm going to try to, chamber imminent depressurization and try to get some panic going among. I mean, these guys.
Okay.
This is just security
make
guys.
Computer check.
All right. What's my difficulty?
3 difficulty, and I'll flip one and make one challenge.
Sure. See how we do with this. I like all these light. We're going to need these light sides. Well, I will probably succeed, but we're looking. Well, let's see. Those offsets. That's actually not as bad as I thought. We're looking at we're looking at 2 successes. 2 successes, 2 threats.
Okay.
It goes off, but it actually is going to pressurize. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a different alarm
That's
than
the
what he called
despair.
for. It's just a different alarm.
It's going
How many
off.
threats did you get?
2.
All right.
Thanks for pulling some of the guards off of us.
Yeah, someone may have seen me do it, or at least seen me by the terminal.
I was hoping we were in a hallway so I could like shoot one of the pressurized tubes.
And I'm going to go on comms and say, guys, that depressurization alarm, that's me.
Okay. Security is okay. So you're hearing the klaxon. That was louder a minute ago. There we go. You say that's the message. They start to panic, the guards, and start running different directions, trying to climb over yourselves. You do hear on the way out, like, security is looking into the alarm and see what's going wrong and see if they can fix it. That's your threats.
Right.
And they'll get a boost to see if they can fix it on their turn.
And they're gonna try to fix it and they get a boost?
No, the ones outside
I
the
see.
buoy. It's your turn, right?
I'm quivering behind my cover. Should I
Quivering?
roll for how hard I quiver?
He doesn't have a gun, so.
I quivered a lot.
There's guys running around with guns.
I'm hiding.
You're just hiding?
Yeah, I haven't been seen yet. I stealthed
Okay, we're
in.
rolling a stealth check.
I took immediate cover.
What was it before? 3?
There's 2 before because I'm in long range. I haven't even gone into the room hardly.
Make it 3 now. With a setback. There's a lot of chaos.
With a setback?
Yeah.
You think that the setback will give them a boost because they're
Right.
distracted.
Yeah, it's true because they're not trying to look for me. They've already engaged in battle. They don't think that there's.
We'll drop the setback and roll 3 purple.
All right, that's fair. I am not seen. I have 1 success and 1 threat.
Okay. Just sitting there. Are you scared?
Well, I have a gun.
Well, are you scared? Or are you cool?
Yeah, I think he would be a little scared in this situation because he was promised a gun by this point.
Was he?
Yeah,
I told you you could have the first gun that I got.
been 2
I
rounds of
didn't say
battle.
that it would be quick.
Well, he knows of you as being like a one-shot kind of guy.
Don't tell that to the ladies.
Yes.
2 rounds at the most.
He's still standing. I can't hit it if he's got some hit points. Some wounds.
I'll be right back.
What was it? Willpower? Here it is.
Oh, resilience, isn't it?
Nope. That's for poisons and toxins. Alright, so.
Willpower. My willpower sucks though.
Is it a discipline check to avoid fear?
Discipline.
That's discipline.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'm okay with discipline.
Hold on, I gotta tell you the difficulty. It's gonna be 3.
Okay, hang on.
Damn. You scary pants.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Make that 1 difficulty and 1 challenge.
1 One difficulty, one challenge.
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me one.
It is discipline or cool.
I get a pick.
Hold on. You've had time to prepare, I guess. That's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. Alright, I will do cool. What's my difficulty?
It was the purple and red.
I'm sorry?
Purple
Yeah.
and red.
Yep.
Purple and red. Alright. What is this roll for?
See if you're gonna shit your pants.
Yeah, I think you're brave. See how brave you are.
It's the rule to see if you're going to shit your pants.
So I have 2 successes and 2 threats.
Okay.
It is the rule to see if you are going to poo-doo on your
Afraid because
pants.
you pooped your pants.
I did. Well, does that mean I successfully pooped my pants?
Hold on.
Or does that mean that I successfully didn't poop my pants, but maybe I peed a little?
You take
Peed a little
strain.
Okay.
in your pants.
Threats.
Strain your pants.
I strained my. Oh, that sounds worse than the other 2 options.
You take strain.
Can I poop
In
my
your
pants
pants.
instead?
You take a strain in your pants. I hate it when I strain my pants.
I
Well,
bet. I would.
They won't be able to tell. You smell the same.
I guess I didn't get cleaned up. The kid got cleaned up.
You got a little cleaned up. Last
You did take a
episode.
shower, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
you can
true.
take a shower.
Yeah, see, that's a new stink.
No, okay.
It's a new stink.
Rash.
New stink.
You sharded.
Shower Wayne shorted.
Oh boy.
Alright, so,
Manzinga Go-Go, please do not pass me the popcorn. I have shit fingers.
here we go. Alright, he starts reaching around for his gun. He knows it was there. He'll hear it drop. He's reaching around. And then he notices that you're talking to him, and he feels a rage. And he's going to try to punch you.
Okay.
He does not like the Vor family.
No. It's fine. He doesn't have to like my family, because I don't like his face anymore. We could have been
I'm gonna
friends!
step back because his ear's bleeding and gone.
Off balance.
Let's see, that cancels out. That cancels out. He gets a success and 3 advantages. Sorry. And you take 4 damage.
Okay, he slapped me. I take 1 point of damage.
4 critical to crit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, unarmed. And now Hondo's gonna reach for his gun. And runs forward to get range. I actually know what he says to you when he punches you.
What?
When he looks up and he sees Hondo running, he's like, and you made friends with that filth, Hondo Ahsoka. And then Hondo retorts with pulling his gun. Range lights. Okay. Cancels out, cancels out. 2 successes and 2 advantages. That's 4 damage. true crit though. Oh, he's got a modified one. Alright, so he does 2, 6. Boo. 1 goes through, but plus 10, right? Oh god. Alright, a horrific injury.
Oh, nice.
I roll a d10 to determine one of the target's characteristics. 10. For willpower. Until this critical injury is repaired, treat that characteristic as 1 point lower. So for willpower, you shoot something nuts. It's a knocker! Okay.
Well, at least he won't be having any children of his own.
And in guards, let's see if anyone cares.
They don't care.
Alright, 2 groups of 4 stay behind in their position behind cover. I'll just roll for each group. This one's shooting at... Fire goes over to... Are you on cover?
I'm in cover and dodging.
And dodging. And you don't have your coat, or you have your coat now?
I never said I took it off.
Okay.
So put any coats.
So...
Cinna bought it for me. I thought I would leave it.
They only get 2 advantages, which they will use.
Give their friends a boost.
Yep. And they will shoot at... They're still sending it your way, because he's by a terminal, she's down, looking like she cares. They fail, but with 2 advantages. Your turn.
I'm going to. I will move to cover in short range.
Okay.
And then shoot him again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes again. So that's 15 damage.
Okay.
And then I have 2 advantages that I will just pass on to Cinna for whatever she's doing.
Okay. With those advantages,
Put a bullet in his head.
He looks really in pain.
he looks very bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and shoot him.
Try and shoot him.
Aren't you at point blank range? Put the pistol to his head and pull the trigger.
I'm gonna lean in pretend like I'm holding him, like close. And I'm going to bury his own gun in his crotch, where he just got shot already. I'm gonna pull the trigger.
So you get 2. You're aiming, so that's 1. And then you get a boost die for me.
If you're holding the gun against their body, do you have to roll
No, it's
Purple.
just it's
2.
engaged.
Yeah.
But so why would there be any difficulty at all?
So a chance of
Him swarming out, missing.
threats.
Triumph.
I got drunk.
Again in
Yeah.
the balls.
Okay, so I have 2 successes with 1 big triumph and 2 threats.
Okay.
I said threats this time.
I'm impressed.
Okay,
Not disadvantages.
so that is, I don't know what gun I have. It was his gun, so I don't have my own gun.
It's a light blaster.
So 6.
6.
Plus 2, so I did 8 to his crotch. I
Mine's
crit his
5.
crotch.
5.
I crit his groin.
And he's already got 2 crits on him, so that's going to be
Plus
20 more
20.
vitality.
Just for fun, just to see.
Well, that's attack.
Oh, well, he's dead anyway. I just want to see what it was.
What was it?
At the brink. So it was less than Hondo's, but he has one
Couple
string
of
until he
Oh, sorry.
every time he performs an action.
Oh, I see.
But his action is coughing up blood and dying, so.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pretend like I'm crying.
I can't make you roll substance. You made an action this turn.
Yeah, but she is going to pretend like she's weeping over
Okay.
his body. And secretly she's looking around to see where his ear went.
Oh, that reminds me.
I'm not gonna make a coercion check yet, but I am gonna yell, "Your master's down! Flee while you can!"
Well, they're security. They don't work for him.
Yeah, they do. He's obviously paying them.
I have to go back here and write him as dead.
So the why does that dip in sound?
Do you have 2 guns right now, Cinna?
Just one.
Didn't Hondo give you one?
It stops.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave it back to him.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to do something about that, but I think probably more important at this point, I'm going to use the terminal to see. I want to see if there's anything like a restraining bolt or a docking coupling or a launch override that is going to prevent the ship from leaving.
Okay.
And if so, I want to override it.
Okay, that's gonna be computer's check. Let me
It is.
set that up for you real quick. One
Sure.
second. Okay, it'll be a 3 difficulty with 2 setback dice.
No, unfortunately, I don't see any setback dice. So I'm going to flip one of these. Cinna, I need to borrow a yellow. 'Cause I need to succeed at this. And I think I do. Those offset. Those offset. So we're looking at 2 successes and 3 threats.
Okay, there was something in place to block the ship from leaving, but you've overridden it.
Excellent.
But you don't know, since you know that somebody's in there reversing things, you know how long you have.
Right. I will go on comms and say the ship is clear to leave, but I don't know how long we've got.
So let's make a run for it.
Go! Go!
Alright, so you're running to the ship?
Yeah, I pop my head out, make sure everything's safe first. And then I run out.
Okay. So you run. You are underneath the ship,
It is a long range.
long range.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to take you a couple minutes to get there.
Yeah. Well, I can do 2 moves and take a strain if I need. Do I need to do that?
Is this what you want to do?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I get a move too, so I will move towards the.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm going to stay by the terminal for this turn. I'm going to
Okay.
stay by the terminal this turn. If they do anything to override it, I want to be able to undo it.
Okay.
Alright.
So, I'll see. I also didn't say I was moving, so I'll stay.
Hondo is going to shoot and then move towards the ship. He's going to move towards Cinna. Make sure she's okay, because she's crying. He's going to shoot at some people. Alright, so that is 4, 7, 1. He'll give you a boost,
Alright.
and then he knocks out like 3 of the guards for 1 group. It runs towards you. My friend, are you okay?
I look up and give him a wink and then go back to her like I'm crying.
He's trying to grab your arm
Okay.
to motion you. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Then you're going to shoot.
I'm gonna dodge more.
That's more.
That's a miss. They see Charway moving towards ship. take 6 damage.
Okay. I only take 1.
Okay. Okay. But you had 2 padded. Is your brawn 3?
My sheet says my soak is 5.
Okay. What armor are you wearing?
I have.
I can't remember if that was fixed or not.
Oh yeah, I don't think I bought that other armor that you're. I know what you're
Okay,
talking about. Where you get hit and it change your soak changes every
I
time.
thought you just had padded armor.
Yeah, I think I do. I don't think I have that one. The bodysuit. I don't know where it's at. Yeah, padded armor.
Okay.
Weird.
I was trying to think math. I know padded armor's 2.
Yeah.
Soak is 2, so I don't know why it's 5 and not 4.
Yeah.
She has some talent or something.
And your brawn adds to it, but I don't know what your brawn
Yeah,
is.
my bronze too.
Should be 4.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at it.
Okay. I'm using different sheets from different prints, so I don't know. I'll take it as 4. Then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot some cards, and then I'm gonna run to the ship. Then I have 2 successes, so that's 12 damage with 3 advantages, so I'll give somebody else an advantage to do something. Or a bonus to do something.
So you walk by, or run by, and it's like,
Yeah, and
knock
I'll
out one group.
take another strain, because I'm gonna double time this move.
Will I drop the gun,
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't look like I had it at all. And do I see his ear that got shut off?
Are you going to go for his ear?
Yes.
Make a perception check.
Let's see what do I have in perception.
I'm making a pretty new necklace.
No. No, that's not it. What's the...
1.
We'll give it to
And there's a lot of blood, to be fair.
Okay. I have 2 successes.
Okay,
Find his
you
ear.
find it.
I'm gonna grab it.
You have to, like, play around the blood.
I'm gonna grab it and head towards the ship.
Okay.
Taking trophies.
We good?
Me?
Yeah.
I wanna lock out any changes to the to our launch sequence. So that's gonna be another computer check.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to because I've got threats. I know someone's in the system, and so I'm gonna try to lock out any changes. What's my difficulty on that? 3 again.
3, and I'll flip 1 to make it red.
Alright. And which makes it red,
You left
and
it black.
oh,
There you go.
and I'll flip that right back to give myself another yellow because it's got to be good. Setup feels that it knows this system. Can I borrow a yellow, please?
Oh, I have it.
Oh, thank you.
So anything can happen in this roll, including rolling a lot of successes. So those offset. I'm looking at 3 successes and 2 threats.
Okay. You successfully spoof the system. Lock them out. Spoof. What are you doing?
And I'm double moving. I'm going to take a strain. Double moving towards the ramp.
Okay.
I'll take a strain.
Double move. Do I get an action too, or is it just the move?
And if anyone shoots at me, I'll dodge.
I didn't know. I didn't know if I could shoot and then double move or not.
Character can also suffer 2 strain to perform 1 additional maneuver as
So, yeah,
long
right.
as they can perform more than 2 maneuvers during their turn.
Did you say 2 strain
Yeah.
to perform?
Okay.
So it's 2
So I
You don't
get.
have a gun yet.
Oh yeah, nobody's thrown me a gun.
Nope.
What's on your ship?
And you just dropped one,
Yeah.
huh?
It's on the ship though.
What is the gun?
Your gun, your rifle.
But is it anywhere near where I'm at? It's on what ship?
If you're trying to get on the ship and
Get on the
leave,
ship.
Our ship.
Oh, it's on. Oh, it's on our ship. I thought I handed it
you
over.
left all your weapons on
Oh,
the
that's
ship.
right. I thought we dropped them off with the people when we got on, but we didn't do that, did we?
Left on the ship.
Okay, yeah, I'm headed to the ship. So yeah, I'm gonna move to the ship to get my gun. So I'll take a strain.
Okay. Hondo follows you.
Okay.
He takes 2 strain. Double movement.
I don't shoot him.
Okay. Hondo, help! Let's go! And there's like 1 dude left, and he's just gonna run off. So you guys are out of initiative and making the ship alright.
Okay.
Woo! I go to the whiskey fountain without saying anything to anybody.
I'm going to.
Yeah,
Fly to the cockpit and start the.
Yes.
yeah. I'll go to the engineering station and start the launch sequence.
Yeah, I'm going to pull you with me.
Mhm.
And we're going to get up there. I'm going to do the astronavigation stuff. The astrogation
Yeah.
stuff.
I
take my
will-
shot and then I go to the gunnery station.
For my sake, I
So
will
that no, I'm going to
send.
get in my seat.
I will send
and I'm-
Cinna the coordinates that we told the other ship to rendezvous. I was like, Cinna, we've got the kids on a transport that should be waiting for us at these coordinates.
Okay. That's good. I'm going to look at Tazio. Tazio. Willie enough or not, I'm going to give him a hug. I'm going to kiss him on the cheek. Be like, I got through a present.
Yay!
And I give him the ear. I give him the
Sit
ear.
here.
Give him the ear.
That hurt.
I got this for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna take it. Put it in a little bag.
Then we're gonna get out
I'm gonna
there.
bring it later.
We're gonna get out of there.
And Hondo sees set up. Oh, my shiny little friend! He gives him a hug and he gives him a kiss on the cheek.
I'll sort of push him off of me.
Don't you have like shot gloves or something?
I really considered that. I do, actually. I never use them, but I'll just sort of. No thanks, pal.
Okay. So what are you doing? Where you going?
To the coordinates, I guess.
Alright. So you punch in the coordinates and you jump. Alright. And double gambits. Why is this not working? Jumps into hyperspace.
Now we'll check the ship. Make sure there's no passengers.
Okay.
Or, tracking.
He's got hands that can do that. Instead of-
Magic
No,
hand.
he has a hand scanner. It's handheld.
He's about the magic hand, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He has magic hands.
Alright. There's nobody else on board.
Is there any tracking or anything on the ship?
Must be a scan.
Yeah, make a scan. Is it perception or computers? Since I'm using the hand scanner.
That's computers.
And my difficulty.
2.
Oh, we've got a triumph, a success, and 4 threats.
No scanners you can find.
Yay!
Alright, so with that, it is 10:30. Thank you guys for sticking around. We ran a little late tonight. We will pick this up next week. And see what Charlene has. You have a mission.
We did pick up the kids, right?
Oh.
Well, you're heading that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
So you get some. What is it? Starfighter plans.
Fine.
Yay!
But thank you all for joining us.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
And we will catch